close my Slack. I don't need that. Oh shit! I don't know what I'm playing. Don't think I'm gonna play Cult the Lamb.
Dinkum's a really good game for streaming. Dinkum.
It is.
It's the Animal Crossing plus Stardew Valley thing.
Ah,
It's very good. I like it. It's very, very good. It's very chill.
Well, I think I'll just use this as an excuse to play Hearthstone.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I think I'm alive. Let me. Think. Oh, Unreal. Yeah.
Sorry. Wait. We gotta get the boat.
Hello, TRW.
What happened?
I think yes. You know, I still haven't changed my freaking thing on Twitch because I can't get the name I want. Oh, it's bugging the shit out of me.
I thought you changed it. I thought you said you told Josh that you changed
everything
to
but
Cosmic
my
Tea.
Twitch. That's the issue. So Twitch is the only place. Oh well, I guess.
Yeah, so like Josh was asking yesterday whether you changed already on Twitch, and you said yes.
Well, I said yes because I thought he asked me as a general everything because he saw my Discord everything change already.
Oh no, because he was trying to add you on Twitch. He was trying to give you a he will link us up. You get it? So
Yeah.
you have to tell him the actual one. If not, the link doesn't work.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I said yeah, it's over, right? But you know.
No. Oh gosh. God damn it. My game crashed. No wonder. I'm wondering what happened.
Lame. Nah, I'm kidding. Lame.
Oh, so professional. I went live.
But everything's broken. Nobody cares about how professional you are, lah. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. It's finally working.
Alright. Work. You better work, bitch. You better work, bitch. Now get to work, bitch.
Huh. Okay, yeah. Oh, what? Why?
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. You know the song?
Okay, I know what's going on. Okay, cancel. I need it to stop. Okay, there we go. It's back. Okay, we are.
Alright.
I think we're live. Let me.
Are
And
we leaving?
bam! Hello, everyone, and welcome to another chill episode. That feels weird. It's another time with Strictly Not Advice, where we talk about all that is wonderful in our life, funny, stupid, or anything just crazy that happens. And today, I'm joined myself, and we have Kinto tonight. Hello, good
I'm
sir.
joined with myself. Yes.
Yes. I am an
And
entity
Kinto.
worth mentioning in this universe. And I'll be
But,
playing
okay, sure, yes.
Hearthstone Standard. It's just as a background.
Wait, what? I thought you
Because...
played Hell of the Land.
No, I decided not to.
Because if you play that, you can't talk.
I think so, yes. But generally, oh yes, we are down with my bot, my content creating bot.
Aw.
Bot is down
She's-
with a
she's sick.
terrible sickness.
Oh, serious?
Oh, sorry,
shit,
not
okay.
sickness. Robots don't get sick. There's
Virus.
there's a weird viral
Virus
code that a malicious virus has affected her system.
Yeah, it feels
and
bad.
and it has caused her to not function as well.
Feels bad.
But yeah, hopefully bot will return soon, or else I have to
Yes.
replace her with bot 3.0.
3.0. Wow. Immediately up revved.
Yeah. Don't waste money on patches, just buy a new robot.
Wow. Just make a new one.
Okay, well, I'm here today because Kinto wants to talk about his amazing date idea. And I am all for it. So please, Kinto.
It's not a dead idea. So I was talking about like my proposal, right? And I was just deciding where to do it, like in Spain. So I was thinking of doing it in Spain. So a couple of places that went to mind was like some of the nature areas. So she really likes nature, right? But it's really hard to get somebody to take a decent photo for you or whatever. So I was just thinking, okay, you know what? Tim said hot air balloons, and like hot air balloons are pretty. It's a thing. It's a thing in Spain as well. Like usually you would think, okay, you go to Istanbul, like you go to any like Turkey. There's like this one specific place where they have like the hot air balloons and shit, right? Yeah. Then like besides that, what else can I do in Spain? Probably. So I decided to go with it. And you okay? So because it's like a basket and it holds like 8 people, right? And to have like your own space, you have to pay for like a private version of this. Okay. You want to guess how much?
Okay, I don't know the true price, but I'm just gonna give numbers. I don't know, 5,000 for a solo hot. No. People are a lot cheaper outside our country. I don't know, 600.
$600.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually quite close. So it's $600 per person.
Oh, per person. But how long is the thing? Like, how long can you like?
For an hour.
Damn.
Okay, it's like 400, like $450. So if you add it up, it's all like about 900-ish for the whole thing, right? It includes like a bit of wine and like a bit of snacks, but that's about it.
That
Okay,
seems
okay.
reasonable.
I mean, sure, I guess. Not really. But yeah, I decided to pay for it because like you can earn your money back, but
Oh.
you only propose like once in your life, I guess. Hopefully.
Well, you go for this kind of trip. You don't always go for this country unless at some point in your life decide to be baller. But yeah, congrats.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's actually quite affordable by some point in your life, right? Like at some point you just be like, oh yeah, a yacht trip, like a day yacht trip is not that expensive, just like 1,200, I think, right?
I think,
But
I
yeah,
think
it's not
generally
that
it's
bad.
just you realize that if you keep saying you will, it's too expensive and you'll never do it. You will never ever do it, and I think it's just a weird mindset in my opinion. So
Oh, well, I get what you mean. Like you have to say, you have to just go for it. Not you're always gonna say, I'm just gonna wait. I'm
yeah,
just gonna wait.
yeah. So good on
right,
you. I'm
you're right.
excited for you.
I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know how it goes. I hope it's good.
What do you mean by you hope it's good? You know it'll be good.
I don't know. How would you know?
You never done hot air balloon,
I'm not done however. You're right.
and
So you won't know if it's shit. If it's like a total waste of like an hour, you know what I mean?
yeah, and I think it is definitely worth it. It is a one of a kind experience. Well, at least for us, Asian plebs. Well, not Asian plebs, but Singaporean plebs. I'm excited.
sure,
I'm so
yeah.
excited that I've contributed to that idea.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure, fine. Yes, it was a pretty good idea.
It's
So
fun.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
I'm excited. When is this happening
I am
again?
also excited actually. What?
When is this happening again?
So I'm flying on the last day of September. So we'll reach there on the first day of October. So end of the month. This month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have to get my ring as well.
Oh, damn! Is your ring done?
The ring is not done. But they said they will have it before my trip. So it'll be ready before my trip.
Wow,
Yes.
they're really banking it on just on your trip. That's crazy. Okay.
No, I think it's fine.
All right.
Like I'm pretty sure they can make it.
If you say so.
I'm pretty sure they can. I'm not that worried. Honestly, not that worried. Yeah, but even so, like I can just if everything goes south, at least we still have the trip. I'll just like ask the question, but not have a ring.
Well, I guess so.
Can give the ring another time.
It's true. You can always ask. You know, if I mean, it sounds like she's gonna be dedicated to your cause.
My cause? I'm not a cult, Tim. I don't run a cult, man. Yeah, so that's that, right?
Yeah. So, all the
Yeah.
best.
I would
Enjoy.
recommend if you
Oh my
want
god!
to go.
Take a nice like panorama video or something.
Sure, yeah, probably. I'm doing a GoPro thing, so that might be okay. It's all
Hell yeah.
videos, less pictures, I guess. We'll take a picture with my phone, so whatever. The guy that drives the Hull Air Balloon probably knows how to take photos, because I'm probably not the only one that like does a proposal and like a private trip there.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
And you know, if they fuck it up, so be it. At least you yourself have seen such a deal. I'm just excited for you. I have nothing else. Hot air balloon. I always wanted to do it.
You
Among
should.
many
And
things.
if you're just going on a date, right, you can do it with other people, but it's not a lot of people anyway, right? So it's like 8 people.
Well, it's expensive, right? That's the.
It's not. So if you do it with the 8 people, right, it's like $100 or like $200.
That's true. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
that.
much cheaper.
And, you
Much
know,
cheaper.
there's the glider thing. You know, like the big plane.
Huh?
You know where there's this like a giant glider where it's attached to a plane and then they'll let you go and then it's just a glider, right? You just fly around. That's
What?
you don't know about that? What
So
is
you jump off a plane?
No. Well,
So it's
that's
free diving?
one.
As in with the squirrel suit, is it?
With
what you
the
meant.
what?
The squirrel suit.
No.
That's
It's just a
extreme
glider.
sport.
No, it's a glider plane, right? It's a
Oh, and you're on the glider plane.
you're in the glider plane to be specific.
Oh, but you need a license to drive that.
Yeah, but you can also just get someone to do it for you, I believe.
And you sit behind?
Yeah, that's fine. It's also like crazy.
That's not fun. That's it just feels like flying. Like there is nothing. I don't think there's anything different from just sitting on the plane.
But it's just so cool, you know.
But
just-
it's the fact that you can drive it and you should drive it. That's what makes it. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, but cool idea. I mean, I would want to do that. We're going diving next year with a couple of friends.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
she's
haven't
gonna
done
get a
diving
license. I
too.
already have a license. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, pretty excited for that too.
I'm just excited for it. But yeah, I mean, one day I'll get to do it. So
Yes, yes, indeed. We'll wait for your experience. Please tell me about it.
yeah. But anyways, I'm happy for her. I hope she enjoys it.
I don't know. Probably she will. She probably will. She hates heights though.
It's fine. You're not gonna
No,
jump
she-
off it.
She doesn't. Yeah, so she's afraid of heights, but she likes to still experience things, including things that like has a height.
Mhm.
So like she's up for trying new stuff, which is great. So like same ideas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
People will always have their fears, you know. So
Yep.
nothing to
straight
be
up.
shy about. Nothing to be shy about.
Indeed.
But yeah, just excited. All right, okay. So hot air balloon dates. All this love it. I was actually a nice segue. I actually wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if you've done in your life before, staycations. I'm looking for ideas of what are like the cool staycation plan. Mainly because I'm going for a staycation in a few weeks, and I'm just looking
Have
for.
you not booked?
Pardon?
Have you not booked it?
No. The rooms are booked. Thankfully, we're
Oh, so you're asking about the things you do there.
yeah.
Staycation.
I'm just like curious, like what's your take on like what's a fun little excursion of staycase?
Okay. So this is what I did on the many staycays that I went. So we went for like painting classes, right? So that's like
Right.
art jamming, if she likes drawing. We went for making terrariums, which both our terrarium was overwatered and the plants died, and worms started coming out. Okay, anyway.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so okay, I don't know what we did. Like both of us fucked up our terrariums for some reason. It's got plants in it, it's got no like creatures, but like apparently in the soil there's like bugs or whatever.
Oh, it's an actual like oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's an actual plant thing. Yeah. So there's that. And we went for go hiking, right? And go eating at places where you know that there will be a crowd, but you go at like the non-crowd timings because you can, right? Because you're on leave. Right? So you go for like high tea or whatever, like things that you generally don't have the chance to do when you are at work. Or like when you're only like hanging out on the weekends. What else? Go one of them we went USS, kind of boring. Go to the beaches at like weekdays, which is perfect because nobody's there.
But what do you do at the beach though?
Oh, I would. So if you cook, right, you can cook like a couple of dishes and then just bring to the staycay, and then like the next day you go for like a beach hangout. So you go swimming, right? Swimming's pretty fun with your partner. It's kind of like splashing water on each other and just hanging out in the sea and chit chatting, right?
Right.
And then when you're hungry, you're like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go and eat. So you like lay down like a picnic mat, sit down, like eat, have like drinks, right? We bought like cider or whatever, like nice cooling drinks. Yeah. Oh, bring if you're doing that, right? Bring like a coolant bag. Was it no the cooler bags? The cooler boxes. Those are great. Like it keeps your stuff like warm and like the other stuff cold. It's great.
So you're actually asking for a cookout.
No, you don't cook. You prepare the stuff first, right? And then you just bring it there, and then you have like a picnic. So it's a picnic beach day. So that's what we did.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's great. So
Okay.
you can spend like the whole afternoon there. Which
Well,
is perfect.
I feel like would you want to do that when you already book like a nice hotel?
Yeah, so that's why like for us, right, we don't spend a lot of money on the comms because you're in Singapore and you're not gonna stay in the hotel unless the idea is that you stay in the hotel, which is like a fancy hotel, whatever, and then you just stay there and you order room service and you watch like sitcoms or whatever.
Right.
You just relax. That if that's the idea of your staycay, right? Then yeah, go for that. But for my girlfriend and I, it's more like let's go and do things.
Right. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so
Yeah,
it depends
cause
on the person. It depends on your staycay.
yeah. So our staycay. Well, my staycay is actually why we're going there is because I actually want to try the bars and stuff at Sentosa. But that's more
okay.
the nightlife. So right now, a lot of the issue. No, not really issue. Right now we plan of USS in the morning. I'm
Alright.
like because
Go to the beach.
well for me it's because that is just to kill like half the day.
Kill time, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if you're doing it at night, right? Bars at night. Go to the beach, right? And then is your staycay at Sentosa also?
I believe so. At the Sentosa Cove.
Okay, then go back to your place, and then just like take a shower, wash up, and then go for your bars and stuff, your dinner, then go for the bars.
I see, I see.
So it's really like a full day at Sentosa then.
Yeah, I mean that's generally the idea. I plan to like stay in Sentosa as much as I can. Though try to get like, like trying to figure out like what other nice places to go. It's
Well,
like,
you could always go out to Vivo. Vivo has a nice Marks and Spencers. Usually we'll just buy. So if I have when I have a staycay at Sentosa, right, I would go Vivo to buy like Marks and Spencers.
that's fine. Like Vivo is probably like the only I guess inland mall I will go, but I'm actually trying to avoid that because I'm like, you know, people hardly like kind of like do stuff at Sentosa, so perhaps this is like
You're right. You're right.
a different approach to.
No, but it's pretty expensive to eat in Sentosa. Like,
Well,
the cheapest thing you can get is
listen,
McDonald's.
Money isn't like not to sound like some.
Yeah. Okay. You're there to spend money anyway.
Yeah,
right?
like the mindset
I
is
get it, I
where
get it.
money is already going to be spent. So it's like, you know, we can't really dedicate that mindset. Thinking about any more is just gonna like not change anything.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Then if you don't mind spending the money, then yeah, you can just eat in Sentosa. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. There's
I think it'll be great. Yeah.
I know the nightlife in Sentosa, it's always great.
It's not that good.
Well,
You know why? Because it's mainly tourists. Like no Singaporeans would go to Sentosa for like the parties or
I
whatever.
beg to
There's no
differ.
club.
I still think it's still a hot place to go drinking when it's
Okay, if you want to go drinking, go day drinking at Tanjong Beach Club.
Tanjong Beach.
Yeah, there's a lot of very attractive people there if you're into that. Or I mean, the service is apparently very good, but you're going on a weekday, yeah, I go and chill. There's a lot of it's
No,
quite,
it's
like,
a weekend thing,
young
so-
and hip place. Oh, then yeah, it's gonna get crowded. You're probably never gonna get a seat.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing my best to like find like places that can do bookings and all that nonsense. It's
Right.
very important for this kind of place.
If you're going for bars, you might wanna do those like cocktail bars and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. We
Are
are
you going to this?
we are definitely into more of the cocktail.
Not heavy drinking class, like specialty drinking. Right?
Well, how it works is we're gonna go to bar hopping and all that nonsense.
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll go back to our rooms and we'll have another round of actual just bottles
just
of
getting
ham.
smashed. Right.
Yeah, because it's like celebrating birthdays. But what I told them, but you know, as a joke. I hope they receive it as a joke. But it's like I told them, yes, I'm using a birthday as an excuse to have a staycation and to have party. But hey, you know, it's not like it's a bad thing.
Damn, I thought it was just like you and your partner, you and your girlfriend.
No.
It's a bunch of people.
Yeah, because
Oh, that was a date.
no,
Sorry.
I want to say I wish, but I guess I'm not. Our current position, I don't think I'm ready to like do
Oh,
that.
it's too fast, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Got
It's
it.
just I guess that's the situation right now. But yeah, it's just I'm just focused on. No, there's no focus. I'm just trying to find a reason to have fun, and I think it's been so long since I had a party.
You getting smashed. Okay, right. Yeah. Me too.
Well-
But
Not about getting smashed. I think it's just having a party, in general.
right. Yes. Me too. I have. Oh wait, I just had a party. But never mind.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's I guess a period of our lives where we just don't go out that often anymore.
I think it's just the situation where COVID hit and everything just like mellowed. I feel that's what happened, honestly. In my
COVID hit and mellowed out.
Yeah, like everybody just mellowed out and no one is like everyone's like, oh, let's be responsible now. Oh, I mean, not like that's not a bad thing, but
Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing, right? But yeah, I mean, everybody has their own lives now. Like people are focusing careers, etc., etc. Yeah. You're right.
oh well.
We don't hang out that often anymore.
I know, it's so sad.
It's yeah. What
But yeah,
happened though?
staycation. Yeah, I'm just like I'm just looking forward to it. It's just a nice change of pace. and what was the word? Just fun, you know. You don't want to think about anything. Like my goal about this vacation is not to think about anything. So no relationships, no work, no drama. Well, that's definitely gonna be drama, but just you know.
Really? Why? Aren't you all friends? Why is there gonna be drama? What the heck?
Oh no, drama isn't like from anything else. You know, like I don't know, work, other social groups, other friend groups.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I get also no D&D, so it's like you know just
Oh, pure break. Yeah, that's good.
it's
Pretty
just a
good.
nice week of like forget about the world, and I can't wait for it. But because I'm hosting it, so it's just like a lot of like not so crazy. I'm working with another friend's girlfriend to like do the surprise birthday nonsense. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's more work then.
well, it's a work I don't mind doing because I like
It's planning for events and stuff,
I
right?
just
For your
like planning
friends.
for people, I guess. It's just something I
Right.
realized. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean, sure.
excited. What about you? When is your what is your I guess you can't explain what's your kind of staycay.
I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's more like a couple thing. Like I was thinking with friends. We don't really do.
I
that
know you in
anymore.
person and you feel so tame. Like all your activities. It's just I never see you
I'm a
being
very bored. I'm very. It's very vanilla. I am very vanilla.
yeah, and that is what I am realizing.
Yes. That is exactly. I don't know. I don't have very. Oh, I do have very interesting like stuff in the past, but like, we just haven't talked about it. That's all.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not like trying to call you out for being boring.
No. I think
just-
that's fine. Like I acknowledge that I am a very average person. Like it dawned on me the other day that I'm severely or like cripplingly average.
Oh,
Like
well,
just to
don't-
put myself into perspective, I'm extremely average.
well, don't sell yourself short. I think you know how to have fun. I think what it is you know how to have your fun, but you don't like hosting it. Maybe.
No, like now fun question mark. Just thinking. Why?
I think
I don't know.
I think it's pretty okay, right?
I guess like I'm perfectly happy just like sitting at home watching shows or like playing games and just like chit chatting with or like learning how to cook. I guess that's pretty much it. Boring life, very boring.
I guess I'll definitely come to a point where I will slowly start like wanting more simpler things.
I'm only 2 years older than you.
Hey, a year's a lot. That's what I realized.
It is not.
It is. It's so
It is not.
It's so.
It is not.
It's what are you on about? It so is.
No, it's not. A year is not. 5 years is.
No, but I feel like a year, a lot of things can change, like the way you.
No, but Jim,
function.
the year just. Do you realize that the year just started? But the year is already over.
Yeah, it's almost a year now. It's scary.
Yeah, very. It's very fast.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just, no. I think I'm just so scared because that's what happens, right? It's just like that's how fast life has been kind of like hitting, and it's just crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, way too fast. You're right.
They didn't mean to be so mad. No, we have to be happy. It's a staycay. God, Tim, what a downer. Sorry.
No, again, like I think you'll be fine if you're CK. It's gonna be awesome. You needed a break. Yeah, pretty much.
I think I just
Oh.
needed a fun break, right? Like a lot of
Yeah,
people talk about how
yeah.
they need to de-stress. I'm like, no, I just need something
You
more
just need a break.
interesting.
Yeah, so you just need a break. Yeah,
Yeah,
easy,
I guess so. Yeah,
easy.
easy. Yeah, I'm excited. We don't hang out, do we? We should hang out.
Yeah, we should probably do a hangout. But you might want to do like with the rest, like Josh or whatever.
Oh, every time you see
Go with
Josh, I'm
someone
like,
together.
oh shit, it's the different Josh.
Oh yeah, Josh, Brian, we can hang out together, I guess.
Yeah, we should. I'm
Do a big
up
group one.
for it.
Yep. I was thinking of doing like a picnic, but I don't know how comfortable you guys want to come out. But when we do the picnic, we could always just make it a giant ass group, and then just like get people to meet other people, hang out, stuff like that. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all about it. I mean, in reality, what I learned is, I'm I keep complaining about it, but I keep doing it. I just keep dealing with people's schedule and everything. Like our freaking tabletop simulator night. It's such a monumental task.
Oh yeah, but it's great. It's doing good.
It's doing good. I think people are having fun. Like I think at this point, it's not about whether it's doing well on Twitch. I think it's just,
Yeah, it's just whether people are having fun, right?
yeah, it's trying to get people together to have fun. Like that has been like the revelation, and I think it's great. Especially I guess yesterday, it was a big
Oh, that's
realization.
great. Yeah,
yeah,
it's really good.
yeah. But yeah, I'm just, oh man, like just trying to get people's schedule recently. I have to, yeah, with like my D&D group, and
It's never always gonna like line up, you know. Like
I mean, it's your job, I guess, as the host to try and line it up, if that makes sense.
no,
So-
but it's really hard, right? Because everybody has their own commitments or whatever, and
Yeah,
you just all you can do is just to ask, hey, are y'all free?
well,
and then just assess from there.
so the involvement I realize is people wants to join, but they have to like what do you call it, ensure that they can make it, they can, you know, it works out, but because they say yes, right, so it's this weird entitlement that they have to like, I mean the host as myself have to like make sure it works out with everybody. And then that's the tiring part, right? Like, oh, you all said yes, you're interested, but then all your schedules are like crazy. So that's probably like the difficult part I face sometimes.
Yeah, no, but again, all you can do is just to ask people if they're free, and then if they're not free, yeah, too bad. You know, this week we're not gonna have it anymore. Yeah, but we continue to ask next week.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, part of me is trying to like always find new people, and I think that has always been an interesting task of trying to grow the community, but in a way also to grow the community so that we can have more friends.
Bigger group games. No, dude, like, you gotta run to a point where like you have such a big group that you don't know what to play.
But that's fine because okay, I want to go through this problem where there's too many people that said yes.
What? Okay, sure.
But no, it makes sense because
Then
that-
you can have two groups.
well, one, you can do that. Two, it's more of just like that's how like it becomes a bit more stable, right? When
or you
now
always
have
have
like
people
a
playing
collective
it.
group of people that wants to join.
I guess. But usually it's the other way around, right? It's usually you have a lot of people, right? And then you're like, hey, you know what? Let's do games night together. Then they, oh yeah, okay, let's do that. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
but-
usually the reverse.
Actually, not true with this group. I actually have to like, because well, partly I know that people mute servers, so you know, I mean, you don't know how to file, right? But
Yeah.
for me, it's just like, if I just keep relying on my own like my own space to like announce, it's not gonna really actually get the people I need. So
Oh,
what-
so you want other people to then say, you know what? I have this tabletop thing. You guys want to join? And then like more and more people ask, and then you get more and more people into your
in
server.
a way,
and then,
yes. So how it all happened is when we were starting to like start this TTS idea, you and I, right? Like we're trying to like see if we can do it more regularly. I actually started like, you know, reaching out personally, privately, and like, you know, just asking like, hey, are you interested in this? Hey, are you interested in this?
Yeah.
And
It eventually became.
well, at first it
uh,
looked like I was being annoying.
I don't think anybody thought you were annoying, dude.
Well-
I don't think that was even in the question.
It's not that, right? It's like if you just see the chat history, right? It's just looked like I've been spamming the invitation.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what you
right?
meant.
So because
It's not
it's a
that
weekly
bad.
thing, right? So, and I always have to constantly ask. So at first I
I
think
didn't
that's
think it
what
was that
people.
bad.
Well, thank you. But yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. So I think you were fine. Don't worry about it.
I think people are more respectful than I give them.
Then you thought, yeah.
That
yeah.
is what I'll give
Straight
them.
up. Yeah, people are not that bigger of an asshole.
Mhm.
Usually.
Usually, don't want to give too much.
Yeah, don't give too much credit for everybody. Yeah, say some for yourself.
But yeah, I think that's been the general consensus. It was pretty tough in that aspect of trying to like hunt for people and just like, oh man, like, oh, okay, I get it. You maybe next time. There was a lot of that back then, like, oh, trying to like, oh, but I'll join for the next one, but then it doesn't happen, right?
Oh,
So you kind of
yeah.
then you have to
Yeah,
like
facing
remind them
rejection.
like, hey, are you still like
Facing empty
coming?
promises. There we go. Empty
Yeah.
promises, not rejection. Empty
It's not just
promises.
empty promises. It's just something because it's such a insignificant thing in life at the moment.
Oh yeah, people. Yeah,
So they'll
people
just
just like,
forget,
oh yeah, I
right?
forgot. Yeah.
So there
And
was
then
this
you're like,
time
oh.
where I became everybody's secretary.
Are you coming? Are you coming? Are you
Yeah, it is. And actually, I told myself like, oh, I had a weird social, not anxiety, but just like a social kickback. It's like, oh shit, am I being annoying?
Oh, I thought you were fine. Yeah. I mean, you were just trying to get people to join the game, which if people found you annoying, they wouldn't have said yes, probably.
Oh yeah. So there are a few people who have like, I believe I have annoyed them enough where they gave me like, hey, just
Oh,
enough.
no. Then that would be yeah. I don't think I'll be interested. But thanks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
those are the
that's them
ones.
telling you that they don't want to join anymore, which is okay.
Yeah. It is great.
Yeah, it is okay. And I'm like, I'd rather people do that to you than like for you to just keep asking them, and even though they're never gonna turn up.
Yep.
And because they're too big of an like just don't dare to say no to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather somebody tell me like you know what, I'm not coming anymore.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
thanks for the invite anyway. Yeah, then okay, what?
Yeah.
That's fine. What?
So right now, I'm great that I think we are slowly having a strong like 5+ group.
Nah, you can't say that.
No, as in like for us.
Like generally, I guess.
Yeah,
So
generally-
Brian's gotta be a regular, is it?
I mean, his schedule allows him to be very open in Wednesday. Obviously, you know, if there's any extra events,
Oh, events, yeah.
then
Then, you
that's
won't be
something.
Yeah.
You know. But generally, you know, on a good day, I think right now I'm happy to say I believe we have quite a strong like crew. Is that the word? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I'm so happy. Like, oh my god, it's finally slowly paying off in that mindset.
Yep, you're right.
Just-
It takes a while. It takes a while,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry
It
about
is tired. It is a weird social energy bar that I didn't expect to.
It's
run
kind of
out
like
so
getting
fast.
people to play D&D with you, right? It's pretty much the same idea.
I think it's worse because this is like a weekly non-communal thing, right? Like
Yeah,
at least
so is
D&D,
D&D.
you can convince them like, hey, it's gonna be a long ass cool story.
Well, it's gonna be a fun night of games.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy that our TGS is doing well. Now we can like slowly like explore like all the cooler, bigger games.
There are no bigger games.
Like no,
Super
bigger
hard to
as in like high player count games. Those
Yeah,
are the ones that are really like
we've pretty much reached the peak, though. I feel that we've reached the peak
we definitely
of like games with high player counts.
yeah. So yeah, because the newer games are supporting more like 4 players kind of game.
Yeah, exactly. So you get you get less and less of these like big player games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. I'm just trying to tell you.
It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, it's a heavy problem, right? But you're gonna eventually run out of games. You'll be like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna play like what we played last week. Everyone's just gonna go.
Oh
okay,
yeah,
sure."
actually the games are on the list of my worries because I actually like recorded like all the games that we have been playing, and
Okay.
in reality, you know, it's like if we haven't hit the point where I'm like, oh no, like we're running out of games. Oh no.
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, we're not there yet. Okay,
Oh
sure,
god,
sure,
no,
sure.
we're not there
Right.
yet.
Okay,
And
okay.
besides,
I thought
I
we
most
were.
what I do is I at least like to go back to previous game once in a while, right? That's how I kind of like don't go insane.
To
from looking-
cycle the games, yeah.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But of
That's
course,
true.
you know, there's just certain games that you just can't keep playing, and I think people I realize also get a little like crazily bored, or you know, it becomes a little. You know, it has its issues. That's my point.
Yeah, right. True.
But yeah, I'm excited. It's working out. It's great. I'm happy. People are enjoying it so far.
I'm glad that you keep doing it. Please continue doing it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it very much. It's very good.
Yeah. To more TTS.
Yes, to more TTS. Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. I believe you and I want to talk a little bit of some of the games that just got announced slash revealed.
Oh
slash
yes,
all that.
yes, please, yes, please.
I mean, it is quite a long list.
It's not like okay. So we have high on life. Is it
Well,
high on
long
life
list
or
as
high off
in
life?
what got released and what actually
Oh,
got
are there
released.
more things that got
right?
released? Shit.
Yeah. Well, a lot more. It's just that whether or not it interests you. That's like the whole.
Oh yeah. So high on life, definitely. So this
High on
is Rick and Morty. Yeah, pretty much.
Well-
Your guns are things.
Well, the actor is inside, right? I don't know if it's.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
He's the
all
voice
by
actor
Rick
for
and
like
Morty?
most of the stuff. Justin Roiland.
Oh, okay.
He created the thing. Okay.
Oh.
He created the world slash game. So yeah, all right. That's that.
Oh, I didn't know it was like him, but okay.
Yeah, it was him. Huh?
Yeah, High on Life. It looks like a funky RPG shooter.
Yeah, it was like Borderlands
Uh,
and Bioshock.
yeah, but with the Rick and Morty writings, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Your guns talk to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for it. It looks wacky. It looks like a fun little shooter. Best part, I mean, for me, I already knew it was coming, but the best part is yes, Game Pass.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is everything coming on Game Pass?
Well, this are the few games that got announced during the E3 of Xbox E3 conference.
oh, Xbox E3. Okay, so as long as it's Xbox, it's all.
Yeah,
it's
I
definitely
knew there was
gonna
a
be Game
few
Pass.
Xbox games that was coming this year, so this was one of them. High on Life.
How are they paying the ones that make the games though?
Pardon?
Are they earning a lot from Game Pass?
Well, so as indie, it's good because it's just a place where you can get free what's the word?
Publicity.
Yeah, publicity, yes. And a lot of indie love it. I assume Xbox pays a huge amount of money to like get like some of the more quote and unquote popular game. Like I think recently just Death Stranding came out, so I'm sure that a deal was made. Because I know Kojima is now making an Xbox game.
Oh, and that's definitely gonna
So-
be on Game Pass.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely
See, like my curiosity, my question is, okay, so Death Stranding they've already earned right from their own release.
Yeah.
So this is just like bonus earning, I guess, by striking a contract with
Yeah. You must remember it came to PC and Microsoft is in now this world where we don't care if you get it on the Xbox or the PC. We just want you to be
yeah.
subscribed to our service.
our universe basically.
Well, they're Netflix, right?
yeah. The Netflix game Netflix.
And I remember a lot of companies, Nintendo and Sony specifically, did call out Xbox like saying this is not a profitable.
Yeah,
Well,
I was gonna ask. So in that line of thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's this gonna work?
from Xbox side, I know they're making a lot of money because they have like
it?
million plus subscription. So that alone is
Oh,
already
I
good
see.
revenue.
That's generating the revenue.
I mean,
Okay.
it's a what monthly revenue, I believe. So, if you can, I think they hit like maybe 3 million constant.
Wow.
I
Okay, and
don't know
it's always
exactly.
gonna be there. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Feels like a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, like Netflix is still surviving after like 25 years, right? Apparently, it's 25th
Oh
birthday
shit!
on
Sorry,
Netflix.
18 million subscribers in January 2021.
18 million. Holy cow!
It dropped to I guess. No, it didn't drop. Oh shit.
You went up.
Oh, it went to 25 million this year January. Yeah, so it's
Holy
definitely.
shit.
I mean, you can see now Sony is like trying to do their own version, right? So
oh, are they?
trying.
They have their own version.
So
Game Pass.
they
I
they
don't
have
think-
this subscription where it's like this membership you pay. Like it was like Xbox Gold subscription last time where you pay monthly and you get some of their AAA games for free. But you know, it's
Some.
like but they are not doing exactly Game Pass yet, I believe. So people are
Yeah, I
like,
don't think they can
wondering-
also because it's. Oh my god! So Microsoft is trying to just use this to their advantage, right? Because nobody else can take a bite like Microsoft, right? So at the start of Game Pass, definitely they take a loss.
Well,
I think that's 100%.
we're talking about a trillionaire company, so
Exactly. So nobody else can take the bite, unlike Microsoft, right?
well, okay. So an interesting comment I remember I read somewhere was Xbox did not see Sony as the direct competition.
Xbox didn't see Sony. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did they? Was it Nintendo?
Google was one of them. Amazon was another. So immediately the first thing I thought about that is kind of true because they are like the mega companies that really goes for the subscription based service stuff now. So yeah, apparently that's their new competition, and it kind of makes sense that why. I mean, they take jabs at each other, right? Xbox Sony because they're like the current like.
The two big boys.
With I guess
yeah.
Nintendo as well. That's not to sell them short. I believe Nintendo's also doing.
Yeah,
pretty
they're
well.
huge. Yeah, Nintendo is still huge.
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting to look at because Stadia. Remember, Google Stadia is a thing.
Is it Google Stadia? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
Stadia is basically
the-
what Xbox Game Pass is, but instead of free games, you still have to buy the game. Sorry, you still have to rent the game.
Wait, no, I thought Stadia was you don't have to install the game. You play on their server, right? That's the one.
I think it's something like that, but you still have to buy the game, right? So you're
You
playing. a
don't.
subscription. No,
you don't. You pay for the service and then you can play the games without your own computer being like super high end, because you're using their own graphics card in their like Weber, their
Maybe
server.
I don't exactly remember because it didn't do as well. Basically, that's
It's the Nvidia Now thing. They're also doing it.
right.
Yeah. But either way.
But yeah, that's the gist.
Yep.
The Xbox
Oh,
Game Pass.
I saw that Russian Atomic Hearts. right?
Atomic Heart, yeah.
That was so good. Like the trailer is insane.
It got delayed so many times, but it's finally.
I'm
coming
glad
out.
it got delayed.
Well, it got delayed because I think it was just a lot of guess
Problems to
issues.
fix, right? Yeah, that's fine. I would rather they take the time to polish. I mean, unless they turn out like Cyberpunk, which can
No,
happen.
I doubt so.
I mean, it happened. So
That's true. Yeah. To me, I look at it. It's basically Fallout, but made by Russians. and-
yes, no,
and
but
when you
it
look
also
at the
has
trailer-
the Bioshock vibe.
I guess which Bioshock? The first one, I assume, right?
No, the Infinite.
Oh, interesting. And now it still gives me the Fallout vibe because of the tech and like the apocalypse zones.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But what I'm saying is like how sleek everything is, and the like if you look into the details of the trailer, right? What they're promising is very realistic bullet marks, injury marks on the enemies when you hit them.
Yeah.
That is a very detailed thing that not a lot of games get, and I feel that Bioshock did that pretty fucking well.
Well, it's actually not true.
Activision, is it?
It's coming as a theme for many shooters now, like reactive shots. Even now I dealing with it in my company. Hi Tommy, welcome to the. Yes, we are still talking. You're free to join us once you're done with dinner. But yes,
What's that?
he told me.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
But yeah, it is new right now, but reactive shot has been like the next like extra thing that people have been like kind of exploring in.
Right. Is that what it's called? Reactive shot.
I don't know. I don't think there are like specific terms these days.
It's just like detailed environmental damage or whatever, is it?
It's more of your shots will have an effect on the thing that you shoot, because you know how games are always like you shoot at something, it will
Yeah, it
always
just
fade out
damage.
after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're trying to go for more of that. It stays.
I see.
Yeah. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think generally, I'm glad Atomic Heart. It's a lot more like you remember games are made like 5 years in advance, prior to.
Yeah, this is a long project, right? I remember.
I mean, most game projects are always long, right? That's like their.
Well, true.
So, yeah, it's just. I'm glad. It looks great. It looks fun. It looks wacky. You're gonna hear a lot of Russian EDMs.
Oh, perfect. I love it. I love. Was it hard style? No. Was it the cheeky wiki shit?
I don't know, but generally that's the idea. It's wacky. My only issue, I guess, because it's made from Russia, it's gonna be dubbed, so the mouthing will not exactly match.
Can't you switch to subtitles?
You
probably
could, but you know,
Yeah.
it's just weird, right? Like when it doesn't like link up with the mouth, it kind of like I don't know. It just makes it weird, I guess, to me.
Oh man, subtitles.
Yeah, I guess so. It is a game, so there's.
But
no
it's not
perfect
Russian made, right? It's just set in Russia.
I think it's made by a Russian company, right?
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm up for it. Sounds fun. I wanted to say, I forgot. Never mind. Please cut this out. Okay, wait. I wanted to ask, what is this Minecraft Legend thing?
Oh, okay. Yes. Atomic Heart is made by a Russian game development studio.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, good.
Oh, okay. Minecraft. So this is the new Minecraft game that is coming, like a new.
Is it the RTS that was here,
Yes,
no?
it's the RTS.
Oh god, okay. Sure.
And I am. You know what? RTS
You
don't
hyped
get
for it?
enough love, you know. So.
I hate RTSs. I can't play RTSs.
But it's so
Like
great.
my brain can't command troops. I am not a good commander.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's not like the most popular game genre.
No, it was the most popular genre in a while, like for a while.
Was it?
Yeah, like StarCraft is huge.
Right.
Yes,
Yes, that's
like
true,
Warcraft
yes,
is huge.
That's true. Like the Age of
Like, the
Empires stuff
original
as
Warcraft
well.
was huge. Yeah, it's great. I'm just bad at it. Like, I can't. Yeah, I can't do troops, man. Like, yeah, I like the whole like, you focus on just that one thing that you got to do. You know.
No, I just looked at it. Well, I mean, remember, Minecraft is always designed for kids in mind, so you know, RTS isn't like very popular in like kids term wise.
Well, true. But the kids are now our age. I played Minecraft Alpha.
Well, it's more of
Again, I played Minecraft Alpha. That was when it was still in alpha. That's the latest version. Then I played it in beta.
right.
Yeah, so I grew up with it. I am 28.
Yeah. So I'm sure that the direction they're going for the
They're trying to grow with our age, I guess.
Well,
Hey,
no,
Hitomi, is
they're
it
gonna
Hitomi?
keep it to kids are in mind. So this era of generation of kids that plays Minecraft has not really touched RTS games. So I don't think it'll be as intensive.
Wait, no, like, okay, no. So what I'm trying to say is they're trying to target our group, our age group, right? Like Hitomi, you, me, and we've all grown up with Minecraft, but now we're at this age, right? And like, if you're at this age, you pretty much grew up with Warcraft, Starcraft, and all this stuff. Tim, you play stuff.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
RTS games.
you are the target audience, not the kids.
Really?
Yes,
but
you.
I always
Because
think
you have
Minecraft
money.
has
No,
been-
hold on. You have money to pay for games. You are the target audience.
That's true.
You have been duped.
Hi guys. What
Hey,
do you
Hitomi.
Hello. Oh. Yeah, we were just talking about because Gamecom's just like kind of like exploded like the last week.
Oh, okay.
We're just like talking about all the games that we are interested or got announced that are like very exciting.
Yes.
A little bit of film also came out. Like you know, Gamescom
Oh,
is
really?
entertainment, right? So it's like there's a little
Any
bit. Of,
Marvel films announced?
I know.
Okay.
Black Panther's coming out this year.
Blood Hunters. What the hell is that? Oh, is that a vampire one?
No.
Yeah,
Black
Hitomi,
Can
yeah.
y'all give me some? Can you give me some background in GameCon because I don't I wasn't I didn't keep up with GameCon, so I have no idea what it is.
Neither of us.
Neither have, yeah.
So
We just-
I guess
so
for
some
me
of
it's
the
the closest because
games-
I just saw like a few trailers that popped up, so I'll just like find a list and just see what came out.
Yeah, so one of the games was a game created by Justin Roiland, which is also the guy that made Rick and Morty. Yep. So there's that. Pretty hyped. A lot of people are hyped.
It's a
Okay.
it's a fun little quirky shooter RPG. I
Yep.
believe.
Your guns talk to you,
Yes.
and
Morty
apparently
talks to
something
you.
Yeah, Morty. Basically Morty, but everybody's Morty or like Rick.
No.
in
Everyone,
some
the
form.
each gun are like different personality. It's just that
I know, but
Morty
it
is like
also-
the main one, right?
But It's all voiced by Justin.
Is it all voice by him?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rick and Morty is both.
Oh
voiced
shit!
by
Then
them.
yeah,
Rick
it's just
and
Morty
is-
clones
yes,
talking to you.
exactly.
Yeah, you should go YouTube and actually watch how he does all the voices. It's quite interesting.
Well, the main gun, the blue gun, it's just. I feel like I wish he
It's
changed his
just
voice
Morty,
a little.
Yeah, it's just fun. Do you watch Adventure Time?
No. I
No?
mean,
Oh shit.
okay, is
so one of the
Adventure Time a
characters-
good cartoon to watch?
Yeah, I'm rewatching it with my girlfriend now. It's great. It's great.
Is it?
Please watch it. Yes. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows.
Because I've been looking
it's
for.
actually not for kids. It's like SpongeBob, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm
it's
looking
like
for a
Sponge-
Rick and Morty replacement because I'm kind of like finishing it, so it's just like.
Rick and Morty replacement. I mean, you can always watch. Have you watched like Solar Opposites? I heard it's good. I don't like it.
I mean, someone recommended Descendants, but when I watched it, it wasn't.
Nah, not that.
Yeah, it
not
wasn't
that.
great.
Deep Space 69. Yes.
Oh. That's a.
No. Final Space.
69.
No, Deep Space 69 is another show. Final Space.
Oh.
Watch Final Space. It's really good.
Okay.
It's Mooncake. Yeah, you guys will know when you watch it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix too, huh?
But yeah, so that's High Life. Oh, this is something Kinto and I want. Well, not we want specifically, but it's something that we would most definitely will be playing. Lightyear's Frontier.
I don't know what that is.
It is a survival, farming simulator game. With
Oh, I've seen that.
With
Yes.
mechs.
Yes, I want
Yeah.
that.
Farming simulator. So you guys are farmers?
Yes.
You are a planet colonizer, I guess. And
Wait, I want to see. So it's on Steam?
No, it's
I watched the
trailers.
trailers on YouTube.
Oh, let me just like send you like the
Yeah, so you pilot like giant mechs, and it's multiplayer, and yeah, you basically
It's up to 4 co-op player.
Farm
That's the only issue.
land.
But- well, it's just like one of those survival builder games.
Yeah.
So.
I am playing a farming game right now, so yeah.
Oh, what? Stardew Valley?
No, Dinkum. So it's like Animal Crossing,
Oh.
crossed
Oh.
with Stardew Valley. It's perfect.
Oh.
It's so good.
I saw that, and I told myself I can't buy that game.
It's
because
really good. I'm still playing it.
Talking about Animal Crossing, I have
Yeah.
been wanting to get a Switch, but I don't know if it's worth the investment.
Okay, try Dinkum instead because it's on PC.
Dinkum.
Yeah, and it's easier to access because it's PC, right? And it's multiplayer where there's way more interactions than in Animal Crossing. Just
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it. The pictures on Steam.
yeah, it's really good.
I can't. If I play that now, I will never concentrate on my work.
Yes, you will never.
But you're playing with your girlfriend?
No, I'm like Lin. I'm playing with Lin, and like more people will be joining. Like Ari, Nekohako will be joining soon. Yeah, just more and more people will be coming on. And it really doesn't matter if you progress without them because it's really just hanging out.
It's also like Minecraft,
Yes, it is.
but cuter.
Yeah, you have like stamina, you have health, so there's a bit of combat. So it's like Stardew.
You know,
Yeah.
Going back to the conversation I joined into, right? I find it very interesting that the people in our generation likes this kind of games. It's like a very social game, you know?
I don't know
You know
why.
what I mean? Right? Yeah, like Stardew Valley, Minecraft. What else? Terraria.
Yeah, okay.
Animal
Yeah. So
Crossing.
survival is big in our
Yeah.
generation. I don't
And
even
even
know
like
if it's
those
generation.
stuff.
Oh yeah, DST. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's so interesting because like I find that a lot of the people in our generation actually lean towards this kind of games. Like you might even argue like Genshin Impact at one point when there were not Genshin, in the very first one, RuneScape.
Oh my god. we grew
I
up with
joke to people about how people hate chores, but they love it when
It's
you
in the
get
game.
no value from it.
Yeah.
And
That's what a game is, right?
don't get me wrong, I am a game developer, so if I say that, it's a step at me as well. But yeah, it's just I don't know. People just like
There is no value. You're right.
Wait, Tim,
yes.
I want to see your I want to see your dog, your puppy.
Oh, okay. Yes. What do I? All right. Okay. So yes, I have a new dog. It is weird because
Puppy,
it's was not the best secret I kept, but it's also I don't care. I guess if it gets revealed.
How is that a secret? Why are you so like
Yeah, why is so
protective of your dog?
Oh no, because I was a little like skeptical of talking about it because my other dog passed away, so I was like a little like
Oh, I
sad
see.
whether I want to talk about it. Because if I
okay.
talk about a new dog, and a lot of my friends and people that I know,
You're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? You just like
well, no, they're just gonna ask
but-
about what happened to my other dog.
I see. Oh, I'm so sorry about your other
But he
dog.
did.
It's okay. I have lived past it. I have done my grieving.
Have you?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you come to a point where, well, I prepared with myself, right? It took me like a year because I was like, okay, he's at that age.
He's old, right?
Yeah, he was like 17 years old, so I'm like, you gotta really like,
Jeez, okay.
yeah, you really have to like mentally prepare.
But it's still quite traumatizing, lah, Kinto. Like,
Yeah,
it is,
definitely,
it is.
right? But
it's like
man,
a part
that's
of your family.
You're
Right.
right.
Yeah.
I am also going to get one. But
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
yeah, no,
Are you
no,
gonna
no,
Are you gonna get your that dog that you wanted?
Yes, a Samoyed.
Yes.
Yes.
But Samoyed sheds a lot, eh?
Well, any
Yes.
dog, any
No.
non-hair dog will shed.
There are like poodles don't shed, but they
Well,
have a lot of
my
hair.
dog doesn't shed because Lapso Asol and Shih Tzu are
Yeah.
hair based, so it's great.
Hair base. I see. They grow hair, not fur.
Yes, and they don't
I
shed.
see.
Like
I see. Okay, I did not know that.
yeah, it's
Wow.
a big deal.
Yeah, well, okay. He told me, have you ever heard of the breed that Tim just said for his new dog? Like,
What did you just say? Lapsap Shih Tzu?
No, Lap Asol.
have you heard of that? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Neither have I. Tim,
I
would you like
mean,
to explain what a
if I had, I wouldn't say Lapsap Shih Tzu.
Lapsap Shih Tzu.
It's
That's what all Shih Tzus are.
Hey,
They're all just filthy
I guess-
blabs.
I guess how do I describe it? It's I guess if Shih Tzu was a lot bigger.
You
No, that's true. It's like there's no like real way to describe it because their typical stereotype hairstyle is exactly like how you would do it on a Shih Tzu. So it's like
Shih Tzu.
so yeah. Well, Shih Tzu has a squash face, right? This at least Lap also has like a more snout, right? So
How do you spell it again?
I put it in our podcast channel,
Alright.
so you can just put it there. Yeah.
Lapsap.
You have a
Yeah.
podcast
Look at it,
channel.
it's so cute. Oh!
Yeah, he was just going crazy over it.
Oh, okay.
It's so cute.
Alright, dude.
It's a puppy.
Yes, he's now I guess 5 months old.
Oh wow.
It's
Big
so
pupper.
cute. Let me show you. Let me show him like jiggling his way around my house. Oh! It is the best. It's so cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes, it is wonder. Yes, I I guess I will post the videos on as well on the podcast thing. But yeah, he's great. The only thing, it's not like an issue, but you know everyone has the bad habit. He has this thing where he must buy every single thing he sees that is fabric. So
No,
when
but
he-
it's just a puppy. That's what puppies do. You have to train them to not to do that, isn't it?
yeah, you have to train, but you also can't train too young because you know they're not gonna remember, and all they
Oh,
want to do
really?
is play. So you know it's
Yeah.
just you have to like deal with it for a while.
Yeah, you
Oh.
chose a puppy, so
It's fine. it's great because you know as puppies you get to see them grow. It's so cute. Oh,
Tim is dying of
Yeah, man.
cuteness overload.
I know it's
Yeah.
so cute. Look at it. Look at his butt jiggle.
So,
He has
Kinto,
a
you
level
said-
of sass.
you said you're gonna get a puppy. You're gonna get your Samoyed soon, right?
No,
So
no,
are you
not
gonna
soon,
get
not soon.
in the future?
Yeah, a couple
Are
of
you
years.
gonna get a puppy or are you gonna adopt?
Yeah, puppy.
Oh wow.
Adopting a samurai is pretty hard to find.
That's true, that's true. Yeah.
And no, it's important to find a breed that you know you can deal with, especially the energy. Like,
No,
you
I don't know if
want-
I can deal with it because I've never had a dog.
Well, you also want like a slightly easier mellow dog. as your first pet, I guess. Because if there are some dogs that you just get tired just looking at it. It's not visually, it's more like the energy. It's just like they're so hyper and everything.
Yeah,
And that I know they exist because it is just that's
it's just the breed.
Wait, I don't understand. So you get tired looking at it?
Yeah, because they're hyperactive.
Oh.
They are never like calm.
I see.
So it really depends on your personality. Like for me, I need a calm dog because I cannot deal with high energy. I'm so introverted. Oh, by the way, I just want to ask your opinion, Tim, because I
Yes.
think Kinto's opinion of me is very different from you.
okay,
But
sure.
your first opinion, your first impression of me. What is your first impression of me?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
going that route. Well, I'm glad you asked.
No, not really.
I live for this kind of questions. No, it's just my first impression. Well, it was a bit difficult to get my first impression because we met multiple times, but it was so brief. So it was very difficult to tell you my first impression.
Yeah, it's like
But-
touch and go, right?
I guess so. Not to sound
Yeah.
weird, but yeah. But actually, to give you like a more appropriate impression, it was just when I finally sat down and had a proper conversation with you, and you were talking to me, and I was talking to you, a two-way conversation.
Yeah.
I guess first impression is just you are a very logical and serious person, but you also have like this like what's the word I'm looking for? Interest. You have like a very creative mindset that has not been unleashed.
Oh, yeah, I remember it because we were doing that game thing that we
Yeah.
wanted to. So you were saying like, why aren't you in game? But oh, okay.
Not just
It's
that,
very-
like you always felt like you were building walls every time you're trying to be creative. So
Oh.
that was what I
Oh,
felt.
okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting because the reason why I'm asking this is because recently, a group of my cousin's friend actually visited my cousin. So my male cousin's friend visited my female cousin, and the male cousin and female cousin, they are siblings.
I am losing
It-
track of the cousins, but sure.
Okay, friend of brother visited sister in
Friend of
America.
brother visited the sister of
The
whose sister?
sister, the brother's sister
Oh, okay. Turns out they're
in
cousins.
America. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they are my cousins. This pair of siblings, they are my cousin. Okay, so while planning for this American trip, I was actually at my cousin's house planning for them. It's so weird. I've only been to America like twice, but they were planning this like I think California trip. So
You're
during
not
that
going?
time, yeah, even though I'm not going,
No.
freaking weird.
What?
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
don't even. I stayed over at her house. I went over at 7. I stayed over until like 12 plus. Then come home to help them plan for this trip. It's then freaking weird.
Why are you
But-
doing this?
Huh?
Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
d-
doing this?
I know, right? So, so then recently this group of friends actually visited my female cousin in America, and then my cousin was telling me like, yeah, like my brother's friend all thought that you were extroverted, super extroverted. Like they all thought you were extrovert, until I told them, nah, you're one of the more introverted people that I know, and they refused to believe it. So I told my cousin's friend, because I have their number on Teddy. I was like, yeah, I've heard like a small bird came and told me that you guys thought I was extrovert. I was an extrovert. Then they were like, yeah, I honestly thought you were an extrovert, but I'm just a sociable introvert. So I like to talk a lot. I feel.
Well, I think you're not like 100% introvert, right? You're like I think what I call people the middle, right?
No, actually, I'm like 80%
Really?
intro. Yeah, you can't. That's what people was.
I
so-
don't think so. Like when is this 80% introvert value?
Kinto knows me a lot more than you because we actually hang out in real life last time we were in school too. So like, Kinto, what do you think about that statement that Tim made?
No, you're 100% introvert.
I I guess
But
in a way,
I would never
all the social
picture-
things you have done with me are all online. So
I would
maybe,
never picture Hitomi as an extrovert.
Yeah.
Well, I never
Like-
called
like,
her
honestly.
extrovert, right? I think she's not 100% introvert just because she's willing
Okay,
to be a bit more open, a bit more.
No one is
social.
100% though. I feel
Oh,
that
you will
it's
be.
not. No. You're gonna at some point, even an extrovert is gonna need some form of a self reflection, even though it's a very short one.
Mm-hmm.
I
But,
think
yeah.
I'll put it this way. I think you have the opportunity to not be an introvert. Not in a bad way, of course, but like if you have to like be an extrovert, I can see you doing it and not, dying.
You mean
Yeah.
me?
Yes, you.
No, I would die. I'll totally die if I were to live an extrovert because I cannot stay around people.
Well,
I would
you can't
die.
stay, you probably want to stay with people you're very comfortable with, right? That's like the whole introvert thing as well.
I think both our understanding of introversion and extroversion is very different. So my understanding of it is actually how you get your energy. So introverts actually give out energy to other people when they're around other people, and they get energy by being themselves and like recharge by themselves. While extrovert, they get energy from people, and if they are not around people, they lose their energy. So that's why I understood. So like for me, I can't be around people for extended period of time. Like yesterday's game, it tired me out. Even though I'm just like not around people. I'm just so introverted. But like I just learned how to make conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if the occasion calls for being an extrovert, you would be an extrovert.
No, I'll still be an introvert. I'll just be sociable, but I won't be extrovert. Yeah.
Yesterday was very extroverted of you.
I was being very sociable.
Okay, you were being sociable, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
by definition, by your definition, which is gaining energy, right? You're not
Yeah,
gaining.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But
Well-
you are very sociable yesterday. That was good.
I think I think she'll live if she's forced to hang out with people she don't like. So
Yeah, but that's being sociable.
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Like my cousin, my cousin, the one that is in America, right? The one that was talking to me. She's a freaking like I think like 90% extrovert. Cause she's so extroverted to the point that she cannot shower alone. She needs someone like
To
last
watch her.
time.
Oh wait,
No,
that's
no,
a different thing.
No, not watch her, but when she was younger, like my cousin, which is her brother, had to stand outside the toilet and like, talk to her when she's showering because she cannot stand it being alone. That's how extroverted she is. And
Is it just like being a fear of like
Alone?
showering alone?
Well, I was gonna say yeah. I feel that's just the fear of.
Feels like a
being
different
alone
thing.
rather than-
Yeah.
I don't think you need that. Doesn't sound like an extrovert thing. That just
I
sounds
don't
like.
know, but she said that is because of her extroversion and not like she will feel. Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
Might be.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
I-
not very sure, but that's what she told me. I was
It's
like,
fine.
ooh, wow.
It's her copium, you know.
Really?
So you know what?
It's a copium.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's a copium mechanism.
Indeed.
Wait, how you know my ex
Yeah, right. Yes.
that he's extroverted, like he's super extroverted to the point that he's an unsociable extrovert.
He is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so he would go, he told me before, like he would go all the way to, Sota, right? The steps.
Yeah.
He would just sit there and soak in people,
People.
walking past him, and you feel very
Jeez.
energized and you go
Yeah,
home.
I can't do that too.
Yeah. Like that's crazy. Like he needs to be around people.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Can't. No.
Sorry if you're feeling left out, Tim, but like
Oh
I
no,
need
no! I live for this
So,
stuff. It's just
yeah.
juicy stuff.
yeah.
Not that juicy that, but
No, as in
So
the idea of it. Oh.
so talking about my ex, right? I see your stream title today is also wonderful date ideas.
Ah, you missed it, but Kint.
No.
But
We
of
can talk
course,
about it.
yeah, definitely can bring it up. But no, I was just talking to. We were discussing about how I have convinced Kinto to spend a lot of money to go on a hot air balloon date.
What the are you going to propose to your girlfriend? Wait, is she listening to this podcast?
No, she doesn't listen. Don't worry about it. And
Okay.
she knows lah. She knows. that
Not
it's
the hot
coming.
air balloon. No way. You have to keep that a secret at least. Okay.
No, she
okay.
won't listen to this. Don't worry about it.
No,
Yeah.
okay. Kinto, you must understand. I know you have to tell and share everything to your loved one always, but I believe the element of surprise is still one of the best trick in the dating book.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure, all right.
And you have to make that whole hot air balloon thing a great secret.
Yeah, I don't mean to be mean. I just want some background information. Have you dated before, Tim?
Yes, I have.
Oh wait, so your dates are like spontaneous, very like adventurous, outgoing, that kind of one.
Only recently, like the past few years,
Mm-hmm.
I have become a bit tired of like very boring dates. So I'm always like looking for a more like fun, adventurous thing. From my
What?
perspective, I really like
Mhm.
I'm willing to explore my other side stuff because it's new to me, right? So that's like
Yeah.
very big deal to me. So
So what would entail a boring date to you?
the simplest. The
Dinner,
simplest.
chit chat, go home.
No, it's just boring chit chat. It's just they can't hold conversations and they don't really like I guess the word is initiate. I don't know if that's a better word.
Oh my
but-
gosh, I have a date story, but I don't feel like talking about it because it's just quite recent.
Oh my, wait, hold on a second.
Yes.
You
Well,
went on a
how about
date?
this? I'll talk
Wait,
about
no,
my
no.
date stories because then maybe you are willing to share it because I think I guess last year I like sign up for this service where I get like a blind date. So I'm like doing blind dates every month. So it's like it's been interesting. And this is what I realized. There are a lot of no, sorry, not a lot. There
Very
are
boring people out there.
there
Yeah.
are a lot of boring people
Uh-huh.
and I was very like disappointed that I had to deal with that. And then I had my first gold digger, guys. It was so exciting.
Oh,
Okay. Before you talk about your gold digger story, right, Tim? I wanna ask: are the people around you boring because we are very interesting? We are cool and we are good
wow.
at conversation. That's why you think they're boring, or
Okay.
are they really like that boring?
Okay, so this boring idea actually kind
Yeah.
of started because of the, I guess, crazy secondary school life I had, right? It was just
Okay.
endless drama. So that kind of like cascaded to the point where I was like, I had my fill of like crazy like relationship story, whether it was with me, my friends, or my clique or other cliques, right? I always passively joke about how my life is my secondary school life, or I guess high school for people who are not familiar. with
They're
the-
watching a Singaporean stream. Get to know our education system.
in a way. But yeah, my point is, it's just I at least talk about my stories, and people always complain is not the right word, but they always mention like how it's always like a high school drama, those kind of like life slice of life series, Netflix series, and I'm like, I mean, I guess it happened, so. But yeah, so I at least had so much excitement in that aspect that kind of
Yeah.
cascaded, and then whenever I'm ever like trying to make more relationships or friendships, right? There's this like weird bar of entertainment value that a person needs to have before I get bored, and it doesn't help that because I'm a Gemini, I need that social energy
Okay.
to be really high
Okay,
as well,
okay.
right? So it's like, yeah. So recently I decided to like take a step, like take a break and try to like find more, you know, the word isn't boring. I'm trying to find more stable friends because with high profile drama friends, they're very shallow friends. So I was looking for more deeper connection with people. So recently only I started looking for more like people that will probably see in the next 10 years kind of friendship. But yeah, it's just been such a high roller coaster for like the last 10 years. I was like, so now it kind of like it's the way I've become when it comes to like dating
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay, Kinto, because both of us, our high school is our JC life is quite exciting. I think. We actually our JC class and the school in general is quite exciting. So, do you think having a rara JC life affects your dating?
No.
Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just you, Tim. No, I'm just joking. But I actually want to say, because the reason why I asked what consists of a boring date is because for me, you would think my idea of an ideal date is super boring because I like to just stay at home and chill with my date. Like my boyfriend lah, like must be boyfriend lah, cannot be just date lah.
Right.
Like yeah, so I like to just chill, and then like because I'm so introverted, right? That's like how I am. And my love language is actually quality time. I have two at the top. That's the same number one, apparently. I did the test. So quality time and acts of services. So for me, it's just like even if you just come to my house and you're working and I'm working, I'm damn happy. That's like enough for me. Because eventually, when you're going, because I'm assuming you're looking out for a partner so that you can spend your life with this person, right? So
Yeah.
eventually, your spark is going to be a daily routine thing. So if you can enjoy your daily life with this person, then I think it's a relationship worthwhile lah. Eventually, but I mean that is also with other factors factoring in lah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So shit, I forgot my point. So like my boring date. So you were saying like, you know, those like dates that was like very boring and like nothing nothing coming out of the conversation. I totally get you because I actually went on a date that's like that.
Right? It's just weird, right?
Kinto, have you experienced this kind of date before?
Yes, so many.
Oh yeah. It's so okay, this is what happened, okay? Maybe y'all can tell me because I don't know if it's a me thing or the date thing. Context. This guy is my cousin's friend.
Alright.
my auntie made my cousin, which is a son, force him to like hook me up basically. So he hooked me up with one of his closest friends,
Alright.
and then we went for like a date lah. We had sushi. A very nice guy. He's a very very nice guy. But during the date, right? Oh my god, it's so freaking boring. It's like,
So what is he like? What do y'all talk about?
What did I talk about? You mean I was
Okay,
the
what
only
did you
one
talk about?
talking?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Isn't
Oh my
shy,
god, I
isn't it?
cannot. Oh, that is.
I was just the only one talking. So I give you context. He just came back from Spain. So I
Oh, shit, I'm
started
going to
the
Spain.
dinner. Oh, cool. I started the dinner with, so how's Spain? Because it's a work trip, right? So I said,
okay.
how's
Wow.
Spain?
Right.
And then he's like, yeah, it's just work.
Oh my god.
I cannot. Yeah. Oh my god.
I
That
hate
is
that.
the
Oh my
definition
And
of
I was
zero
just like, are
value
you
in
kidding me?
content.
So then I said,
Yeah,
okay,
what
so
else?
where do you go in Spain? He said, oh, Madrid.
Oh my god.
I
I saw it,
cannot.
I saw you.
Yeah.
I saw you. I saw it.
So it was already like minus point, minus. You know the Sims bar?
I
The
get
friends
it.
bar?
I
Just go
get
down.
it.
It's like minus already.
It's not you, man. It's him. I don't think he wants to be there either.
No, the thing is, I think he actually was interested because remember he was my cousin's friend, right?
Yeah.
Until now, my cousin is still trying to hook me up with him.
Is he shy? Maybe he's shy.
Maybe he's anxious. He's
Yeah.
nervous and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So that was I would say one of I haven't been on a lot of dates, but it would rank up very high in one of the worst dates I've ever been.
Maybe he's like a good person friend, but not a good.
I'm not sure. Like it's very
Wait.
hard to tell because at a point in time he could be very anxious. Also, I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Could be.
You know?
Oh my
No,
god.
but this is not the
Could be-
first time, right?
No, it was the first time we met. So it's like my cousin intro me, and then 2 weeks later, because he went to Spain, then maybe he came back to Spain 1 week. After 1 week, then we just met already. So it's literally like a blind date.
Ah.
Yeah, it's literally like a blind date. So it could be he's nervous. Okay, so never mind. Then he wanted like meet up again. I didn't want to because it really left me a very bad taste on my mouth lah. The way that
What
we
do you? What is
interacted.
it in your mouth? What?
No, the date. The date was a bad experience.
It's just being dumb.
Yeah, it was quite boring. Like, yeah. So, then something happened in my family. So my grandma got really sick. So she did the COVID booster in March, and then she actually felt quite ill after that. Like she was really having a very hard time. Her body was having a hard time withstanding the side effects of the vaccine. Plus, she is aging, and I thinking back, probably it was like it's probably her time lah at that point in time.
Right.
So her body was deteriorating very badly, and she came over to my house because she wanted to come over. She really, really wanted. So we were like, okay, yeah, bring her over. So that was in March, and I was actually quite busy. So he kept wanting to this guy. He kept wanting to like meet up with me because he said like he messed up the first date, and then he wants to have another chance at it. And I said okay, because I can't be unfair to him also, right?
Well, at least he's owning it, so
Yeah,
that's
he
also
is,
something.
and I
Yeah, I
applaud
like
him for it. Yeah, I applaud him for it. But then my grandma actually, she really, really felt very ill towards the end of April. Towards the end of March and towards the start of April. So like she's within the span of March and April, she actually went in and out of the hospital 3 times.
Right.
So then at the second time when my grandma was hospitalized, I actually messaged him. No, actually no, not even before my grandma was hospitalized. I messaged him. I was like, you know what? I'm busy with work. I'm super busy with work right now, and my grandma's not feeling well, so I really cannot. I like with friends is okay, but for him it's just like dating, get to know, right? So for me, introvert, it's extra energy for me. So I told him like, I won't be able to reply any of your messages. I won't be able to send. Oh, by the way, all our messages on Telegram, I started the conversation. So it was like another minus for me. So then I told him like, I cannot reply you. I won't be able to reply you very fast, and I would probably be MIA
for a
for
while,
like
yeah.
2 weeks, until I even give him a date, I even give him a date. Like until this date, right? If I still MIA, you can message me. Then I will reply you. But right now I really no energy to reply you. I told him that. Then he replied me the message, right? Okay, wait, let me check. I still have his contact.
Was it just okay?
No. He asked me a question. Wait.
Are you interested? If you're not interested, I'm moving on.
He just said, "Oh no, hang in there." And then I said like by the way, my calendar is packed until the second week of April. And then he replied me, packed with work and not with dinners with friends, question mark. Quite unfortunate that your peak right now is when the restriction lifted. And I didn't reply him because I already told him I won't be able to reply you. I really cannot reply you. I no energy to reply
Wait,
you.
the guy just sassed
alright.
you?
And he never replied me anymore. Then like all my cousin lah, my aunt and they were just saying like, like you should give him another chance. You should talk to him again. And then, I was like, what the heck? I even told my cousin, if you think he likes me, I think you should tell him to message me. Because like I feel so bored with him, and I always had to start the conversation with him. So if he sent me message, I will reply. But he never sent me message. My grandma passed away, right? They're such close friends. He never sent me like my condolences. No. Like complete silence.
Like,
Yeah,
even
no.
just like like how's your grandma doing or whatever.
No message. And like
Probably
during
forgot
my
about it.
no,
That's
but
not important
yeah,
enough lah.
they're still talking about it apparently. Like he will always like take pictures of me and send it to like this guy. And then like it's okay. Then during my grandma's funeral, the wake, they were telling me like, oh, it's actually this person's birthday, that guy's birthday today. Then I wanted to message him like, I heard from my cousin's your birthday
So-and-so,
today, and I just want to wish you a happy birthday. It's courtesy, right? And then
Yeah.
they were so excited. They were like, oh my gosh, if I almost say my name. If he told me actually go and if you actually go and message him, that means you're going to respect the thing. Then just this guy has a chance. This guy has a chance. I was just like, what the fuck? Because you said this, I don't want to message you anymore. Like it's always like I have to reach out first. Like why?
No, that's. I
Yeah.
believe in the gentleman's code sometimes, and this is just one of those days I'm like, God damn.
It's so boring.
What gentleman's code?
And
Jeez.
during the conversation, cause like I thought I know I can get quite overbearing with conversations because I usually have a lot to talk about. And when I talk like now, when I talk, it's very hard for me to stop because my brain just flows a lot. So I thought it was just a meeting. I have been told by my boss last time that I always interrupt them when they are talking. Then okay, fine, it's probably my fault because it's a very meeting to happen. As you can see from yesterday's game also. So I was just thinking, is it me that I kept interrupting him and I never give him a chance to talk? But I asked so many people, they were like, no. Because the only thing that we managed to talk about something is education for some reason. And he kept saying he's from JC. So I was just like, oh, but my cousin went to IB. So do you go to JC? Because they went to AC. So I asked him like, so do you go to like ACSI or like ACJC? Because I know my cousin went to ACSI, like IB. So do you like transfer out and then go and study JC after your 4 years or whatever? Then she said, oh no, actually it's IB. I just didn't want to brag. Because then we were talking about primary school. Because I thought we could have something in common. Then he said, actually, I don't know anything about the primary school education system because I was in gifted. Then I'm like, well, win liao lor.
Wait, what is gifted?
Gifted program.
Yeah, I remember that, but what does it mean actually?
They are those like the cream of the crops law, like your first few exams you score really well, and then these people are meant to be
They're like special white horses.
yeah
Yeah, but
meant-
they stopped the primary school, is it?
yes, because it doesn't make sense. So in primary 3 you will be taking this like gifted program exam. So if you manage to score a certain point, then you'll be in this gifted program. Basically, it's like I forgot the English word, but 培养 this set of kids into
Sure, alright.
the next
Nurture,
leaders,
cultivate, yeah, alright.
to nurture and cultivate this set of children to the next leader of our generation.
Right,
So
okay.
will be given like the best attention, the best education, best teacher, and then eventually these people in the gifted program would have priority in like the elite schools like RI or whatever.
Oh.
So that they have the best education basically.
Eh, no
That
way,
is
but like never give them enough EQ training, I swear.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. So he said that, yeah, I'm in gifted, so I don't know anything about primary school. I was like, wow, I mean, lor. It's like nothing. Like, there's nothing in common. Like, I'm so bored with this thing. So after, I remember it was actually 1 hour. We had dinner at 7. We ended at 8. And then he said, do you want to go and catch a coffee? Do you want to go and get coffee
No.
at the end of dinner? I said, I'm so sorry. Tomorrow I have to wake up early from work, so I have to actually go back early.
Alright,
He said,
bye bye.
But you sleep so early? Then I said, yeah. But he added me on Steam. So I had to make my Steam status invisible.
Oh, no wonder you were hiding from people. I knew it.
Because I was playing like Civilization. I was
Oh,
hiding my
great
Great
activity.
game.
Sorry, what?
Great
game. Yeah. Oh, we
I
should
did
play
not
Civ.
like it.
Oh.
I have Civ too. I played with Tim. We played from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. And
Yeah.
we're still not done.
No, but it's a fun game. You should play with the pirates one because I have almost all the DLC.
It's
So
so
we play-
expensive. How much you pay?
Yep. But it's okay because if I have the DLC with the pirate one, right, I think y'all can play even if y'all didn't buy the DLC.
No, it's fine. I have the base game. I hate it. I don't like it. Doesn't work for my brain.
It's okay.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a he problem. Don't worry about it.
Tim, you're very
Okay.
far away. I can't hear you.
Oh, it's a Kinto problem. Don't worry about it.
It's a kingdom problem. Yeah, it is. Straight up, shut.
I thought you
I'm
were
not
talking about
denying it.
my date.
Oh, your date? Okay, I'll be honest. This kind of people,
Yeah.
I have met a few, and I always tell myself if I meet these kind of people, I will try and end the date early, passively, so it's not so obvious. And if they ever like drop the hint like, oh, do you want to go like coffee or you like dessert or something? I'm like, we should do that maybe next time. And
Yeah, I just said like I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I have to sleep early.
yeah, I can't like that is okay. That I guess is the best way to define as the most boring people I've met in dates, and if I were you and if I knew you were doing this and you're feeling like this on your first date, I'll just tell you, it's time to drop. Just forget it. You will waste so much energy and time. It's not worth it.
But see, the good thing about being a female is that they pay for the dinner.
Well, okay, that is true.
That depends.
No, so there's the code of gentlemen, right? Because
Yeah.
like,
No, there isn't. I
well,
don't care.
well, I like to do it. Like,
I go spinsies on first dates.
pardon?
Suck it.
No, I personally like to do it because I think it's that weird, I guess, masculine thing you can do. It's just like portray that, because I'm such a romance crazy person. So
He's a big romantic guy. He's
I
big
love it.
on romance.
I love it, and anytime I get
I
to
think
do
love
it.
is a lie, so that's that.
No, I think it's great to show gestures of love through like this kind of actions, right? So it's like
Yeah.
to me a date. It's like you have to, for in my mindset, I at least like to show that I am, I like to show this side of the gentleman side, but also being respectful and all that nonsense, right? So I like that game. So I totally believe if guys, should sometimes pay for the first date. I think it's okay. It's not like the like the worst thing ever.
Team, that's interesting for me because other than that, I've never let my date pay for even when we are like dating officially. I never let my date pay for my meals.
Then let me tell you a secret. If I meet someone like
go
that,
AA.
then
Yeah.
if I meet someone like that, that means that person is more conscious thinking about dates than your typical boring pleb. And that's how I kind of filter people too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, but then it was different last time because we were both students. So I didn't see a point in doing that. We are both like not financially independent, so
Weird because I was still like that when I was young. Too many rotten novels, I guess.
maybe. Yeah, I remember once my date was like, "Can you please let me play? Let me pay for the meal." I said, "Okay, okay, you pay this time." He said, "Next time you can pay." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, it was quite funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just but I think like what you say, I'm just very logical. It just doesn't make sense. Like why do you just I can pay for my meal. Let's just split.
Because love isn't logical.
Love is a lie. What?
Well, love is not.
Oh.
Love is just not logical. You tend to do stupid things for love.
Love is a lie. Okay, anyway, what's next?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna jump over the dating conversation. That is always a prime reason. But
Wait, I haven't my side. Wait, so he told me he's trying to ask like what's going on with the hot air balloon thing, right? Yeah, we gotta do a proposal. It's okay. So can you make a guess, right? How much is a hot air balloon proposal?
I think about like $2,000, right?
Oh my god, yes, okay. So
Right, yeah, I
it's,
know.
so I thought it was $2,000 too, right? For like the whole private thing, right? So it turns out it's like $1,000, right? And it's like
Oh.
okay, so it's like $400 for like each person, and you basically book the entire basket.
Ooh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
going to Spain for the hot air balloon, lah?
Yeah. So usually people will be like, you know what, let's go to like Turkey for hot air balloons, right? And it turns out Barcelona has a pretty good hot air balloon business also. So yeah,
Oh, okay,
gotta go
cool.
for that. See how it goes.
Okay,
Let you know.
I hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
I
I'll
hope
let
it
you
works
guys know.
out for
Let you
you.
guys know. Yeah. Don't know how it's
Oh,
gonna
I'm so excited!
I am excited too.
Oh,
I don't know why you guys are excited.
长大了.
Both
go.
No,
Man, like, it's just...
No, but for me it's different because I knew you since you were a student. Like,
that's
you're so
true.
close.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chantal.
So that's that. That's that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, move on.
No, for me, it's just great, right? It's just so exciting. It's just so, man, it's nice to see people in love. I think I'll always tell people that you will never understand until you fall in love, and that is
Yeah, I agree.
that is just a sensation that you'll never, I guess.
I don't
never-
believe in falling in love still.
But you're doing romantic gestures.
I don't know if it's a thing in my head, but I don't believe in the warm fuzzy feeling that you get when you meet the person.
So why are you
And
doing this then?
because for me, what love is or what a relationship is compromise, communication, and a lot of hard work.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like Tim,
But
I'm
but
sorry, but this is what like my reality is at least.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But
not
I
the
feel
whole like lovely. I see stars when I'm with this person. I love it. I'm so happy. Endorphins hit go to my head. No, it's communication and a lot of hard work.
yeah, but I would say like it probably is different for you, Tim, because like for me, I agree with Kinto, but I also would like to have that feeling of like, oh, like thinking about this guy makes me like smile and giddy, like oh, yeah. So I have that kind of romance before, and it's really nice. It's just I feel at the end of the day, I still agree with Kinto. Like there's really a lot of communication and hard work. Like both of you need to know where you are standing from, and yeah, just you need to know where both of you are coming and have the same vision, have the same like future. Because if one of you, because I experienced it in my first relationship, I was thinking of the relationship going one way, and my ex was not thinking of the relationship going that way, but he didn't communicate with me. So everyone, even his bestest friends, thought that we are all chill. Like his family all thought that we are really chill and like very strong relationship. Until he just came to me and said that yeah, I want to break up. Like what the fuck? yeah, yeah, it was and Kinto is fucked up because when that happened,
Kinto
he
is
came over
fucked
to my
up.
house.
Why
No,
can't-
the situation
Oh.
is fucked up. He
It was
knows
at your
because
house?
yeah. He knows
Oh.
this guy. It was at my house. He came over to my house for Chinese New Year
Huh?
visiting.
During Chinese New Year? Why is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. And it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's one of the years where it crosses. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's super fucked up lah. So then like I mean it's
Why?
in a way it's not his fault because I was the one who kind of like pushed for it because I already knew something was wrong.
Something was up. Yeah, so you wanted to
And
talk to him. Yeah.
yeah, and he just keep pushing it off, and it's very obvious. I think both of us experienced this kind of relationship because we had talked about it before.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like it's very obvious when someone is not committed in the relationship anymore. You would know. You would
Yes.
definitely know already.
Checked out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like I was talking to him about it lah, and we were like 1.5 years into our relationship, and when we talked about it, he said, yeah, actually, I didn't feel it at in the beginning. Like I actually wanted to break off like probably 1 week or 1 month after we started dating. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's why it's so fucked up, right?
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on a second. But we were all young and stupid back then.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. It's true. I mean, it's both our first relationship, but it's just super
Yeah.
fucked up because he
It's not
is
nice, yeah.
someone who's not very good at communicating. But I in the end I got very, very heartbroken because
It's very
everyone
sudden, but-
yeah, it was very sudden, and even his family and his friends thought it was very sudden also. And you know what's the fucked up
yes,
part?
his friends.
I always believe when people make sudden decision, it's because they already made that
Yeah.
decision long time
Long
ago,
time ago.
and they
Not
already
sudden.
kind of invested
Yeah.
in a new
You're
direction.
right.
And-
So
and-
not sudden.
That's why it sucks.
and and it's fucked up because afterwards I realized that that for the longest time he was in cheerleading in uni. So we broke up when he was in uni. He was in cheerleading in uni, and even before he entered the season, so when he just started cheerleading, I really kind of know that this girl got a crush on him,
Oh,
and he's now dating that girl. I think I don't know
they're
if
still
they,
dating. No, they're still dating.
they're still dating. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
now dating that girl.
They're still together. Yeah.
Yeah, dating that girl, and then for the longest time, I at that
you
time
suspected.
when we were dating, I already kind of like know that this girl is like is
Onto
hitting on him.
something.
Yeah, so I was just like okay, and this girl actually studied at Yale and US. So
Simple.
and I studied at private U lah, so I didn't I didn't have the chance to go to NUS or NTU or whatever, but it's okay. My schedule is actually quite crazy compared to his schedule, my ex schedule. So whenever I have time, I actually travel down to NUS to study with him because he always like tell me like, oh, I don't have time, I'm not at home, I'm in school for this and that. So I went down to NUS. I even gotten an internship at NUS so that I can spend more time with him. Then turns out right, sometimes I'll go NUS. Then he said, oh, but I'm actually going to UNUS because my friend, his current girlfriend, got free meal pass So I'm actually studying with her. Then I'm like, but I'm here already. He's like, yeah, I'm so sorry, babe. You have to go back. And he was studying in her dorm, eh. That's the fucked up part. He was studying in her room.
Best way to hide.
Yeah, then we broke up. And then after we broke up, right, like maybe 2 or 3 months after we broke up, I was talking to him. And then he told me like, yeah, like someone actually asked me to be the boyfriend the moment we broke up. Then I said, is it that girl from your cheerleading? He said, yeah. So they're dating now, lor.
Yeah.
Yep, still going strong.
Fuck up. Yeah, it's damn freaking fuck up.
This, like I say, love makes people do stupid things. It's
Yeah,
that's the truth.
but it's like he was. It
I
felt
don't
like
think it was stupid though. I think it was a calculated decision, by the way.
yeah. He was actually
Honestly.
unconsciously cheating on me already back then.
Yeah, you were like a backup, right? So if things don't go well with this other girl, then like he's just
Yeah,
like,
it,
yeah, I have
no,
a backup.
literally is he told me that. He told me that. Like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted by the way, like there are many times that actually I wanted to get back together with you so that we can because of the intimacy that we shared, right? Like mentally, like being very close together. And if anything happened, if I have someone that I like, that will break up with you. Then he told me that, and he's such a douchebag. Yeah,
See,
fucking-
again, he's not very good at communicating his ideas.
yeah,
and,
but it was damn bad. But it was like
do you realize like what he did? What he did was to make you
so-
hate him. So it's a clean break. It's a clean break for him, not you.
Yeah.
So it's a very one-sided clean break,
Yeah.
right? But it's basically you will never even want to go back to him anymore, which is the plan.
no, but
yeah.
you know, I tell you, Kinto. Oh my gosh, this is like a gossip session.
Oh.
Session with Kinto, and he
gossip
told me.
No, okay, you don't understand what this podcast is. This
It
is
a
like
session.
80% of the time this is the case. Because it's normally me who like talks all this nonsense. So I
Now
always
you have
like
somebody else.
yes, I always love
Are
to
you
bring in
happy now,
someone,
Pip?
yeah. Because we used to have another person and she's like my co-host. And then she
Oh.
will help me feed, you know, she's basically the person that helps me feed like the story.
content.
But I'm like just like filling with all these garble, like crazy drama stories. But yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm glad to
okay.
have you.
going back to where it is, after we broke up, and after he started dating this girl, right? I unfollowed him on Instagram and I unfriended him on Facebook. So totally no contact, but he still follows me on Instagram. So I didn't like block him or anything lah. So he follows me. So right now, like there's no at a point in time there's no communication. I don't know any updates of him anymore. Then he went to Australia for exchange for a few months. He went to the aquarium and then took a lot of videos of jellyfish and then he sent to me because his nickname for me last time was Jellyfish. Then he said, then I was just like question mark, send him question mark. Then he said, these reminded me of you. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You are dating someone else and you're sending this to your ex-girlfriend.
Assume fuck off.
Yeah, I just ignored him, right? Then I was doing this photo a day thing. I think Kinto knows. There was one point in time I was doing this
I
photo a
forgot,
day.
but sure, yeah, alright.
Okay, so a photo a day thing. And then on his birthday, I posted something and then he said, is there anything are you gonna post? Then I said, what do you want me to post? Then he said, can I have a happy birthday? Like, are you kidding me?
I'm surprised you're still like entertaining him.
Yeah, why are you still looking at it?
I'm a very nice person.
Yeah, you're way too nice.
That's
Stop
okay.
it.
That's all I can say. I was a very nice person. Then that's not all, like Kinto. That's not all. He you know Sword Art Online.
Uh-huh.
There was this game, RPG game. At one point in time, it was super popular. Sword Art Online. So I was
It's
playing
a
Sword.
novel that turned into an anime that turned into games.
Yeah, but so my ex, he actually followed. Let's call him douchebag. So this douchebag actually really follows Sword Art Online. It's one of his favorite manga, light novels, whatever, ever. So it's something that we used to do when we were dating. He'll come over to my house and we'll just watch episodes of Sword Art Online. And then he'll talk about it. And then he'll tell me like where his favorite part is. So I was just playing the game because it was so popular. And then I have a lot of friends who are playing. And at that point in time, I was very into RPG and I was really, really good at it. So I was playing Sword Art Online and he found out about it. So he will always ask me to play. So after a while, I was just like, what the fuck? Like he would tell me like, hey, there's this event, can you buddy with me? So I buddy with him. Then after a while he's like, he kept asking me exclusively, and then he'll ask me and wait for me and set a time. So after a while I was just like, hey, can you just ask your girlfriend to play with you?
Did you
like-
actually say that?
Yeah, I did. I messaged
Oh,
him.
nice.
I
Okay.
I,
Alright.
I
No,
messaged
that's
him.
great.
That's like,
Yes.
can you
Yeah,
please go and tell your girlfriend to play it with you? Because it's so weird. It's like you're playing with your ex-girlfriend.
I have a feeling the girlfriend it is not into this kind of stuff. That's why.
No, it's okay, fine. But then and the thing is like, I don't want to be that person that someone just anyhow go and point their finger and say that, you see this bitch, she's trying to seduce her ex-boyfriend, she cannot forget him and things like that. It's just like he keep coming over he keep coming over and like do this kind of things. It's just like, what the heck? And that point in time is I still couldn't get over the relationship because I was very, very hurt by him.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would prefer like a no contact. So for me,
I don't know why you're still talking to him though.
but I was just very nice. I don't know how to say no. So that's why like I tell all my exes, right, that if I break up, I will not talk to them for like a long time until I'm ready. I will reach out and say hi to you if I'm ready. I tell them that even no matter how long or short the relationship is, I will just tell them like, yeah, I think both of us need some time to really recalibrate ourselves and our relationship, so that when next time when we come again
It's
and meet
purely
again,
friends.
yeah, it's just purely friendship, and
Yeah.
we are in a better place to become friends. So we are in a more
Actually be
healthier.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's very healthy. You can still be friends with your ex. Like, it doesn't mean that you can't be friends with your ex.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
you
just-
really need to move on.
Yeah, and he fucked up so badly, right? So like he will every year he will, on my birthday he go and wish me happy birthday. Nothing wrong with that. But then after a while he will just like on his birthday, right? He will just message me like, how come you never wish me happy birthday? I wish you happy birthday every year. Like,
Delete this guy, man.
can you please move on?
I hope he's
And
No,
then-
gone
but
from
okay.
your
So
life.
just to maybe defend him a little, right? He was never really that bright of a conversationalist or,
Okay,
or like
yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not supporting him or his actions, but the guy does not understand that at each breakup does not automatically make you friends. Like, it's not a downgrade system. But
Yeah.
it's based on
Yeah.
how you did it. It's just gonna hurt based on how harsh or how terrible that breakup is. So I think he failed to understand that. I guess maybe
Yeah,
he
maybe-
thought
I-
what he did was okay, but obviously that was not the case, right?
I
So-
feel like he did that because he wants to make himself feel better.
yeah, that
for-
too, right?
for
But that's
hurting
that's
me. Yeah, that's
part of it, right?
correct.
It's
Yeah.
like he doesn't understand that.
Yeah, but yeah, oh my gosh, it's just so
Obnoxious.
I don't. The thing is, Kinto, I know that he's one of the weird persons in your class, because he
He's not
used to
weird.
be Kinto's classmates. not weird.
We're revealing more and more of these
Yeah,
details.
yeah,
to
So that's why there's some context. That's why like Kinto like knows this guy. So we kind of really quite know him. But then Kinto, there's one big thing that he told me that I don't think you even know. He said every time when he does a conversation, he would actually plan about it. He would plan about it, and he would think and make sure the conversation goes his way. And one of the reasons why he broke up with me, because he felt that it was very tiring to talk to me, because my conversation with him never goes his way. Because I was just like, so you're being fucking manipulative all the time lah. Last time before we got together, I was like, so you always manipulate the situation to your favor. He said, yeah, and it always works. But then when we broke up, right, then he's like, yeah, but it never works with you. So like, yeah, he said, it never works with you.
you
Like,
broke his system. That's why he didn't like.
yeah, I broke his system. So like he said, like even in class, there's a few times that there's some things that he did, he cover up, and then he purposely manipulate the people to see that thing, and then he'll accuse that person for like doing that thing that he actually did.
He sounds like a real
But
Gemini.
it never really worked because we all know that he was weird anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
So
But
there's
apparently it
that
worked
lah.
in his secondary school.
I mean, he thinks that it works.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
anybody
never
can think
double
that you're
checked
very
you.
cool, but like, are you actually cool? I don't know, man.
Yeah, but that's why like I felt that he was doing all this, like he was trying to talk to me, he was trying to be friends with me, be friendly with me because he wanted to feel better with what he did.
But
Okay,
he's
and,
trying
like
to relieve the guilt, right?
just like
Yeah.
this guy is just many layers of fucked up lah. Because like after we break up, right? After we broke up, maybe like a year after we break up, so I felt more like mentally ready to meet him. So I met him. I actually met him. Then when we met him, right, then he would hold my hand, like crisscross hands, hold my hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. After we break up 1 year, I remember he hold my hand. And this is after he told me that his current girlfriend actually asked him to be his boyfriend. But date them, okay, whatever, be her partner lah. Then
Do you let him hold your hand?
I mean I was like
She
I was
was
so
broken
confused.
back then.
I was
Oh, you're
stunned.
confused. Okay.
I was
okay.
super stunned. Like I thought I was like I got over him, but then he suddenly do this kind of thing. Then I was just like, what the fuck, you know? But you don't get over a relationship that you're so invested so fast also. What? And if that guy don't draw a boundary, the person don't draw a boundary, sometimes
easy
it's
to
just very
fall in.
easy to
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
very
so-
easy to fall in again.
Dude, this
Then
is
that's not-
how. Okay, I know what he's doing.
Hmm?
Do you remember? Okay, so you realize? Okay, so he said that he wasn't able to make things go his way with you, right?
Yeah.
This is his. He's not actually gonna go into a relationship with you, right? But it's just his way of making sure that his plan still works.
Yeah, I think so. So like
So it's just manipulation, is it?
Yeah,
This
maybe.
is the true definition of gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
no, wait. It gets better. So then after that we went
But
to
wait, there's more.
yeah, wait, there's more. So we went to Alexandra to have ice cream because I wanted to have ice cream. Then I was like, can we meet up? But I want to go IKEA because I want to eat IKEA ice cream. Just I have
Alexandra,
this
I see. Yeah.
yeah, I just have very strong cravings. So we went there. So then like because you know that route over there is very there's a lot of like heavy vehicles.
Yeah.
So he held my hand because he was looking at his phone, so he couldn't look straight. And he said, "Hold my hand because I'm afraid I'll fall down." And I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So do you hold his hand?
I did because I was so confused. Then never mind. We go to then after that, after I had my ice cream, he went to Jurong East because he wanted to go Kino. Then
Alright.
during the train right there, he was like hugging my waist, and then he put his head on my shoulder, and then he was looking at his phone like that. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? I was just like so shocked. I don't even know what how to react. It was that like shocking for me. Then we went to Kino and everything. Then we ended our day because it was Friday, so I went to see my grandma. Last time every Friday I used to go and see my grandma every Friday. Then right after, right, the next fucking day, he posted a Instagram story of his girlfriend. That was before I was still following him. Oh, so it's not a year, maybe a few months. So I was still following him. Then he posted a picture of his girlfriend. And then last time, he told me before, this girl, they have a nickname, they call each other dinos. So then he posted on the Insta story, said, don't know what dino. Then I said, ha ha ha, is this your girlfriend? And he said, yes. I was so pissed off. I followed him on that day itself. I deleted his number. I just like, everything delete. I was just like, okay, this fucker. That's over. No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think we went out before. There was once we went out before and then we saw him and my reaction was just like, this fucker. I don't want to see him.
Where? Oh, when you going out?
Yeah. There was once
Sorry,
when
outside, I see.
we went out. Yeah.
It's. I mean, oh man. I mean, I'm sorry you had to went through that, but
But like, it gives me like. I mean, every relationship teaches you something, right?
yes.
So, I know what to
You
look
need to
for.
find a way to fuck him back. I swear, like.
no, don't
no,
waste
no,
the
no,
energy.
No. You don't get it. You don't get it. No. Okay. If any case, right, we have some form of
Class
class
gathering.
reunion again, right?
Invite me.
there are there is a bunch of people that I wanna have some conversations with. I think that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah. I would like to have this
If
conversation.
you wanna,
with you.
yeah. So I'll definitely invite you for the fuck
Awesome.
fun of it.
We will fuck them. Then Tim
okay.
will come to a podcast and tell you what happened.
Yes, exactly.
I will
Yeah.
be
So
so
if there's
excited.
any like school reunion or whatever that happens, oh my lord. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, so
And
what
then-
happened was, remember, like, I have a very close group of friends, right? Not the boys, right? Not the boys. Like, I'm still very close with the boys.
Yes.
But the other group of friends, right? The one with the more ladies one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So turns out, they went out last Christmas and they didn't invite me. No, not last Christmas. So when COVID opened up, right? Like for
Yeah.
5 people and above, right? To dine together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't invite me.
But you went to one of their weddings, right? I saw.
I went. That was like a year after their wedding, right?
Oh,
So we're still hanging out,
wow.
we're still chatting and stuff like that, right? Then suddenly, I'm not invited to their dinner anymore.
Any more? So
Yeah.
right now.
So
Oh,
that means
wow.
they have a separate chat group that I'm not in, right? Right, and then
Yeah.
they invited me. So there are 4 of them, and I was the 5th guy. I was the 5th person, and I wasn't invited.
Whoa.
So we have never talked since then.
Whoa.
See, what
yeah.
basically all your stories are prime example of what I had, but compressed in like 4 years. It is.
Yeah, we are the chill person. Do you want to have stable relationship with
No, I no, like joke
You're
aside,
saying,
right?
like my life is pretty bland, right? I was telling
Yeah.
you my life is actually pretty bland, but turns
Yeah.
out not really.
No, everyone will have hot pockets.
Everyone has their
right?
own drama. You're right.
No, everyone will have that little hot pocket of like, I always call it content.
If you dehumanize everybody, it's just content.
No, but the thing about Kinto, right? The good thing about Kinto is like he learns to. He's very good at like letting go.
No,
So like,
What do you mean?
least you
Wow.
there's a lot of things. That's why you don't remember Kinto. I feel because like you just
I
like
don't remember things. Yeah, I don't remember.
you just let it go. If it's bad, just let it go.
Maybe. I don't know if it's just like blocking my memory out, but might just be that.
I don't know. I think it's not easy to forget bad things. So when people always say they forget about all the bad things that happened to them, I'm like, then it's probably not a bad thing that really happened to you. That's generally the consensus I always feel from people when they say
Yeah.
such lines.
It
But
may
you
not
don't
be
dwell on
bad.
it, right?
No, it's bad at that point, but then
Yeah.
eventually it's just like
Yeah.
I mean,
You
don't
if you get
dwell in it.
stabbed, you're gonna remember that forever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
you
the
don't dwell on it all
You
the
don't
time. When
dwell on
people
it,
say like,
correct.
"Oh, do you have any interesting thing in your life?" You don't say, "Oh yeah, that time I got stabbed." Until someone said like, I got stabbed
happened to
before.
the
They're like,
star?
"Oh yeah, I also got stabbed before."
No, if I get stabbed, it's gonna be like a nice, amazing content to talk about. I mean, I hope
Like,
I live about it.
I got stabbed, but it's not fatal. That's why I don't remember. But it's like I got stabbed on the leg. Like, that kind of
not as
thing.
cool as my eyebrow got a stab.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, it's just I think I think unless it's one step away from being a trauma, I think that's really bad. So maybe some things that people say are not as crazy as they think. And that's what I figured too. It's just there's just really people that I've dated, it's just like nothing happens in their life. And like
But-
watching a movie in the cinema is probably like their most greatest adventure.
Or like, oh yeah, I like watching shows.
Yeah, and
okay.
and when they say they watch shows, I'm like, like, cool. Like, what do you like about the show?
Oh, the main character.
Huh? They say,
Interesting,
it's a cool action show.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
Tim, that's very true. Now that you're talking about it, because I remember, like movies, right? I remember going out on a date before, like on a movie, and then after the movie, then I was talking to this guy, and it's like, "How do you like the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, I quite like it." So I started talking about the cinematography because I kind of like it, and then I will talk about the colors and like the way that like some things is on the screen. And I was just like, that's quite cool. That's so cool because this is like symbolism for this. And they're like, oh, I just quite like the show. Like, huh?
Yeah, it's nice.
I hate it.
Right, Kinto, like we had this conversation about movies before, I remember.
We watched a couple of movies together, and it
I
was
remember.
like after that there was like an analysis. It was quite
Yeah.
We had to break down. I think Tim would have enjoyed that conversation too.
Yeah.
I
Like,
hate it.
I don't watch a lot of movies, but I like watching movies because I like to think about the movie, especially movies that makes me think. I like to think about the movies after that.
Yo,
Yeah.
watch Predestination, man.
Predestination. Okay, I need to remember.
I cannot tell you what it's about.
Is that
It is
Final
sci-fi.
Destination, but the prequels?
No. It's a sci-fi movie, right? But
Mhm.
it's bonkers, and yeah, the twist at the ending is just what the fuck.
It's
Yeah.
bonkers.
Then also like a couple of Spanish movies I forgot, but those have like pretty mind-boggling turn of events. Very awesome.
Okay. I'll try to remember it.
I'll let you know what the
won't.
other ones are.
I
yeah.
won't.
But
Okay.
Predestination, really good film.
Talking about cinemas and analysis, so I recently have been watching this YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy. So it's about these two dudes, right? There's one who's a he's a licensed filmmaker, apparently.
Oh, all right.
So he studies film and he has a degree in filmmaking.
Right.
And the other one is a licensed therapist. So they will talk about the show, one from a therapist standpoint of view, and the other one talking about the filmmaker's point of view. And then the filmmaker will sometimes point out, like for example, have you watched let me see something.
I know this channel. Yes, I've seen this channel before.
Big Hero 6. Or like
Big
Yeah.
Hero 6, right? Okay.
Big Hero 6. Oh, never mind. Inside Out. Have you watched Inside Out?
Yes.
Yeah, so they were talking, the filmmaker was saying, like, you know, this Inside Out from this scene, I realized that the animators are using this color, and then in filmmaking, this color means this thing, and then I think it's so smart of them to do it. I was just like, oh my god. And then the
Ooh.
therapist was like, yeah, I agree, because this is actually in therapy that they are this. So it's so interesting to see like what you are watching, like the piece of art that you're watching, and how whatever the message behind the movie is being conveyed, like in a greater detail also, because now you're looking at a therapist's point of view and a filmmaker's point of view also. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
send
wait,
it to y'all in the podcast.
Wait, another film to watch. Parasite. Please watch it.
Oh, I've heard many things about it.
Okay. Oh my god, you have not watched it. Okay.
No.
Please watch Parasite.
I haven't watched
Korean
it either.
film.
I
Really fucking good.
But I
like
watched Minari, is it?
Minari.
I think that's what.
Minari. Oh, 2020 film. Is this Indian? No, it's not. It's Korean.
Yes.
Oh,
But they
American drama
won-
film.
They won some don't know what award.
Cool.
Gotta love that.
Okay.
Don't know awards.
Yeah, please watch Parasite. It's amazing.
Sundance.
Oh, the one that's nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Please watch Parasite. If you like visual storytelling, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's so cool.
I think
No,
it's, yeah,
you're right.
that has been like a trend on YouTube too. Like it's just like specialists talking about something.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's definitely great.
It's on the trend, right?
Yeah.
Doctor reviews, CSI, medical scenes, or
Yeah,
like
it's-
policeman reviews, whatever.
Was
Like,
it
I am a
Mixology
doctor.
or Gameology has like I think that was the channel that like kind of like really gunned for it.
Mixology, really? Like cocktails?
I
I can't remember exactly. I think it's Gameology. I might be wrong.
Right.
Oh shit. I was watching this guy. He's a Twitch streamer. He's called Snick Snack. He has a degree in criminology, and he was reacting to true crime, because there was one point in
Ooh.
time a lot of streamers were reacting to true crime.
Yes.
So he was actually like dissecting the video and then giving background why like police are doing these things and stuff like that. So I thought it was very interesting.
Cool. Okay.
Very interesting guy.
But it's all live, right? So like, you know,
No,
everything
uh,
comes out from his head. There's no video editing.
He has VODs or like edited videos of it also.
Oh, right. Okay, the condensed version.
Yeah, the condensed version.
I was thinking, right, because there is actually a very popular streamer that started wearing female clothes and then
Is it
eventually
Finn?
now. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
I kind of want to do what he does,
You
but
want to do that?
I want to
Will
do
your
that
girlfriend?
because I think it's
Will your girlfriend be
cool.
okay?
Actually, she wants to do like makeup on me. I'm like, no, I don't wanna.
Well, compromise. One for
that's-
one.
No, so maybe we'll do like a stream where like she does makeup on me. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I think you do what you
I
need to
thought-
do for content.
Yeah, I know, right? Then eventually, he started like to
I
amp
love
up the
it.
stream, right?
It's
To amp up the
yeah.
stream. He said he's gonna do Girl Month, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Girl Month is basically a month where like if you pay enough like money or like if you donate enough to him, right, and he would basically continue wearing female clothes out of
Yeah.
stream,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It has been 13 months
Yes.
since Girl Month started.
Wait, let me send his YouTube page to the
It's
podcast chat.
fucking hilarious.
He's so funny because
It's
like
very funny.
and he
It's very
would
funny.
always people would always think that he is he's bi now, but he's like, no, I'm straight as fuck.
But the joke, the running gag is that like maybe he's accepting something he doesn't know.
No, I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay
yeah.
to like. I love this kind of people because, and I hate that people don't understand it. It's just they're willing to try. They don't need to be categorized just because they're trying. So
You're right.
it's
You're
like-
right. If you're confident enough with your masculinity, it doesn't matter what you actually do as long as you
But-
know who you
It's okay
are.
to
Yeah, but-
try. Yeah.
I remember Finn in the beginning. If you watch his beginning videos, he didn't enjoy being a female. He was doing it out of so that he
A
gets more money.
challenge.
In a challenge thing. And then he said like, look at me last year, and I was so uncomfortable like all this, but look at me now.
So,
I
like
don't give a
10K a month, man. I would
Yeah.
call like whoever donates daddy to.
And he would have like boobs, like he would wear fake boobs.
Oh, I was talking about that. That's quite funny.
Yeah.
It's like this was the old ones.
Yeah. Then he would like send like those thirst trap pictures, I think.
Yeah, thirst
On-
traps.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
but it's
funny. He's so funny. And his like chat is so funny. He's like oh, it's just so it's really lapsed
It's actually
up,
very
it's just
pretty.
something else. He's very pretty. Yes,
it's
he
actually
is
very pretty. That's the weird part.
Yeah, I remember watching one of his videos. He was actually doing a renovation in his room, and then he told his dad to like hammer something on the wall, and then he said, "Hit it harder, daddy! Hit it harder!" And then his dad just looked at him and just walked
What?
down the room. He said that. His dad just looked at him and just walked out of the room.
Quality content.
So funny.
I
Yeah.
approved.
Very much, very much.
People are.
But it's so interesting. Finn, it's very interesting. And Sneak Snack. I would send my favorite video of Snake doing the true crime stuff.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll put it all under the podcast chat.
Yeah. Oh, all this. There's just a lot of. I mean, I think. I love this era of content right now. It's like people discovering other professions and like just. Or discovering from a different point of view, and that's just like. I think it's fun. And it's such a.
Mhm.
It's a high time to be a content creator.
I feel
it is quite condensed though. I mean, there is a
Yeah.
lot of people.
yeah. I feel like everyone has a chance of being a content creator. I feel like right now, I would even argue and say that right now, being a streamer is probably harder than
It is.
2 years ago
It is.
when the pandemic first started. I feel.
Yeah.
It is.
When
It
the
is.
pandemic
It is.
started, it was like the peak. Right? Everybody was at
Yeah.
home. They were just trying it out.
Minecraft, because the Dream SMP.
Oh yeah, that's when it started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people were bored. People hate being bored. So, content. I think yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, oh gosh, I've hit so many content drought recently just because I have to like work. I work from home and stuff. So it's just like I'm just now such a content slut. Just like just
Anything is content.
yeah. It's
Uh,
just so depressing.
But I feel like because you're very creative, you're a very creative person, so you always look out to become more creative.
Yeah, it's that, but also sometimes you want to turn off that brain and just like you just want to consume. You know, you're always so used at like creating or giving, so it's like you just want to consume people's like content, and it's just so hard when you are at a drought.
Go watch Cinema Therapy. They are really good.
I think I
Cinema
watched a
Therapy.
few, so
Or you can watch Nick Snag reacting to true crime because it's so funny.
I think I had a phase where it was just like I was just like going through a phase of watching reactions of people. And I was just like, oh, I can't get enough of this. Just watching people react like the things I would enjoy, and that, it's just, what a content slut.
But I feel like everyone does that. That's why all the reaction content is so popular. Like the React channel got so popular because we want to see how people react to something that we like.
Yeah.
Or like something that we think is creepy, like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Oh, I love that series, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And actually found out through the React channel. Initially I hated it because it's so gory. Then after that I liked it. I love it so much, especially during my I loved it more after my first breakup with that guy, that douchebag that I was talking about. Yeah, then I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is so interesting. Then I got so hooked into Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
It was out of
So
spite.
weird.
I guess.
Watching it out of spite.
No, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't like being I don't like content drought. It sucks.
But what do you mean by content drought?
You just don't you watch everything that you like watching, you know, and you look at yourself and you're now like rewatching past content, past playlists, and then halfway through you realize, you know, you kind of know what's gonna happen. Then you're just like, you just skip, and then it's just, you know, it's just a rough cycle of I need new, interesting content from this particular people or group that I enjoy watching. You don't have that, so it's just like, you can't you want to Netflix and chill, but you can't Netflix.
No, you don't use Netflix and chill in that context.
Yeah, it's just-
wait, talking about Netflix and chill. I have a friend. I've known him from uni, and then he joined my company, like my department, in the midst of COVID. And during his like introductory, you know, that time that you introduce yourself to everyone, he said, "Hi guys, I like to Netflix and chill." And I was just like, "No,
Whoa.
you did not just say that. You did not just say that." Then he's like, "What's wrong with that?" And I said, "Do you not know what Netflix and chill is?" And for context, right, he's like
wait.
2 years. He's 2 years older than me, so he's born in '93. So I said, "Yeah, 1 year older than you, Kinto." So I said, "Do you know what Netflix and chill means?" And he's like, "Just watch Netflix and chill." I said, "Do you know what the and chill means?" And he's like, "Just sit down and watch." And I said, "Who taught you this phrase on?" And he said, I was just watching it on the internet. I said, "Okay, this phrase was invented by kids, so that when they say Netflix and chill, they will fool people like you, boomers like you, and think that they're really chilling.
Wow,
but that and chill, but that and chill part means they're having sex." He's like, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, you just told everyone that you like to do Netflix and chill."
Hey, you know, if he owns it, that is a big brain thing as well.
That's like Tim. Tim would just say something that he thinks is cool, and then like it's not how you use it.
No, but I will say something that I know other people know. I create stupid words sometimes because I
That
just
makes it
want.
worse.
Well, it makes it worse, yes. But you know, I just
That's
like
the point.
I can't find a word that conveys that thought, so I'll make gibberish.
Oh, I mean, I do that too when I was young.
Yeah.
I like to say this story. I come from a Chinese speaking family, so I learned Mandarin first, then English when I went to kindergarten. So when I went to kindergarten at 4 years old, everyone is speaking English. I was not exposed to environment speaking English growing up. Because even my relatives, everyone spoke Mandarin to me. My cousins also spoke Mandarin to me. So the very first time the teacher actually looked at me, and I think they were saying like, "What's your name? How are you?" I just look at them like straight in the eye and just then I just walked away. I literally just did it. So like then I would every time someone speak to me in English, I'll be like then they would just look at me. And it was so bad to the point that my principal actually told my mom. And she said, I'll say it in Chinese first. 你的女儿她讲的英文只有她懂她在讲什么。So for those who don't understand Mandarin, your daughter, the English that she speaks, only she understands. She's the only one who to understand her English.
Oh, it's nice of her to really break it down like that.
It was so funny though.
Terrible.
No, I understand, you know, you just wanna convey in a language you enjoy.
No, see, as a kid, you would think you are speaking the language, but you don't know.
Yeah, I'm so proud.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm speaking English. This is how you speak English.
Yeah.
That's what you think it is.
Yeah,
It sounds like it to me, right? When you when somebody else is speaking Chinese.
it's like when someone speaks to you like that, and you're just matching their intonation, but you don't know what they're speaking. So it's just
Yeah.
like
You have to follow that, right? That's how conversations work. Yeah, exactly.
so funny,
No,
so freaking funny. And the
young
first
Kim would have
friend-
made a good friend, because that would be
Really?
that would be such.
I mean, we're friends now. What do you mean?
I mean, if I have met you during that time, I'll be like, damn, she's creating her own language.
Next level.
Next level.
It's cool. Well, to some people, I guess.
No, it's not. All right.
I remember also like learning English for the first time. I remember not knowing you, I, and even Chinese. You, me, I, he, and her. Because in Chinese, ta, it's the same, right? It's you say ta to a female, a guy, or
Yeah,
even a
just the
pet.
writing is different.
Yeah, the writing is different, but it's just ta. But in English, you have to say he, they, them, and everything. So I was so confused last time. So I couldn't tell which one is the masculine noun and which one is the feminine noun when I was yeah.
No, you know, I just want to clarify. My Chinese is non-existent, so you do not have to worry. You will always have someone who is terrible at Chinese in your social friends now.
No, but you have colleagues who are from China, right? You're saying like
Yeah, but they speak English. God forbid,
Yes.
because I have white people, so they must speak English.
okay, I see.
You have white
No,
people.
but if you speak to them
Just say
one on one, do they speak to you in Mandarin?
No, I refuse to acknowledge that I speak Chinese.
What?
I'm so bad. Like, a primary school kid will probably talk better in Chinese than me. That's how bad it is.
Tim,
Yes.
can I suggest,
No.
please, can you put one of the rewards as speaking Mandarin for 30 seconds?
No, I can't. Oh,
Sounds like death to Tim, sir.
I can't
That's right.
speak. Like, I can't speak. It is. I don't even know how
No,
to speak
Tim, you just have
Chinese.
to go blah 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 blah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, like
Borderline
do that
racist,
because you're Chinese. You see, you spoke Chinese.
Oh, that was Chinese.
Wow.
Wait, didn't you say 说什么?
No, I just.
Yes, you did.
I just.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
Ramble.
God.
Stop denying it. Yes, you did.
I just ramble. What are you on about?
You're such a bad Chinese.
I have.
Yes, he is terrible.
No, can we please, oh my gosh, can you do a sub goal or like one of the goals that one of your stream or podcast, you'll do it in Mandarin, like both me and Kinto. We'll talk to you in Mandarin for like maybe 30 minutes.
It will be a very boring conversation that. I will probably be like yes, no.
Ah, 对,
5 minutes,
对.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Ugh, that's like
Yeah.
most that I've spoken in my life.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Sure. I'll set it up.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm so excited
terrible.
because both me and Kinto, our families are Mandarin speaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. It's English here, so.
As in Singapore.
Yeah. I can. You can be in Singapore and not have a Chinese speaking family, even though you're Chinese.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I know plenty of people who can't speak Mandarin, and they're Chinese.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
No, like aside from you, Tim, like I know so many more people that are bananas.
Yeah, especially from our JC, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, Bananas.
It's a hard language.
Bananas.
All
Sure,
languages
yeah,
are hard.
No, as in Chinese is technically a really hard language itself.
yeah. Mandarin is hard, but English is just confusing. So,
Yeah.
Choose your poison,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true.
huh?
It's like choose your poison.
Pick your poison. Yeah, exactly.
I was just talking to some of my American friends a while ago, because
And they
I
wanna
said
learn
like
Chinese.
no, they were quite annoyed at Asian people, especially Chinese, not being, you know, this whole pronouns thing. So they got really annoyed at older Asian people not understanding the whole concept of pronouns. Cause like they would say that I'm a him, he, or a she, her, but they keep calling he. He did this when they declare that they are she, her, things like that.
Sounds like
Oh,
a
I
sounds like
see,
a
I
white
see.
person complaining.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's American. So
Yeah.
they were complaining, and I mean they are kids lah. You know, those like keyboard warriors,
Uh-huh.
and I was just telling them like, yeah, but you can't really blame like Asians, because even in Korean, they, them, he, her is all the same, right?
really?
It's just, I think it's I'm not sure. I think it's the
Oh.
same like
Okay.
just like ta like that. So
Yeah, I mean French
just
as well, right? There's no like.
No. In French, there are different pronouns.
I'm not sure about
like
Western language
she,
though.
yeah. There is he, she, and like the sentence would change depending on he or she, and
Yeah.
the item has a he or she also.
I
The
see.
Yeah.
item does.
I see.
Like flowers are female, so your
think, like-
sentence have to be female.
I think the table is male, right? I think
Tables,
in German.
males, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. In German, tables are male, and then
Yeah,
houses are female or something like that. So like you have to change according to like
the
the-
country is
the gender of the item.
country is male, right? Because
Yeah.
it's the fatherland.
Yeah.
But in a lot of other countries are female because it's the motherland. Ah, see?
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Languages are weird.
But the main thing about that was that they felt these white people, ignorant white people,
Your
felt
friends.
that they felt that they can correct and correct like those Asians, saying that like they are so ignorant, they don't respect my pronouns. I was like, yeah, but do you know that in Mandarin, he, her, him, whatever, like even you, we just use one word, ta. We don't need to think whether
but
is it
the idea is this, right? You can technically differentiate
but in writing,
yeah,
yes, but in
exactly.
speaking, you can't get
You can't,
pissed
yeah,
off
sure.
at someone who said the wrong pronouns, right? It's just stupid. Like, yeah, it's just,
Okay.
my aunt, whenever she refers to my cousin who's a guy, you say, yeah, she did this. Then we'll get confused, like who is she talking
Who's she?
about?
Yeah, who is
then
she?
then we realize it's actually my male cousin instead of her daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just-
this kind of people is just when you abruptly. I mean, you say they're keyboard warriors, so it's totally I can see them doing it. It's just picking a fight that no one asked for.
Yeah. And you know, it's so funny because I'm on Twitter, right?
Mhm.
I've actually seen it happen like with my eyes. So I'm following this artist on Twitter. I forgot her name. But she's a Singaporean,
Mhm.
and she is, get this, the descendant of, I think, is it Kongzi, Confucius?
Oh
She's
wow.
the
Okay.
descendant of Confucius because she privated her account for a while and she showed like her ancestral tree and everything. It's so cool.
Ooh.
But she's in Singapore. So
That's
she started drawing. She was really into Minecraft YouTube. So like the Dream SMP and everything. And she started drawing these Dream SMP, this white cute content creators in Genshin Impact style
oh cool. Wow.
format. Yeah, so giving like all the like the characters and it has that stats and everything. So she started drawing in those styles. And there's this keyboard warrior, underage keyboard warrior who's not supposed to be on Twitter in the first place, commented and tried to correct her, saying that this is so disrespectful because this Genshin Impact is from China, it's a Chinese culture and everything, so you shouldn't appropriate the Chinese culture. This is cultural appropriation.
What the fuck? I am Chinese.
Yeah, that's what she said. I'm Chinese. Can't you like go to my profile? My name is there. She put her Chinese name there. And then the guy's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know about that. And then she put him on blast lah, because she had quite a big follow. So she quote retweet this person. I said, but I'm Chinese. Question mark?
Oh, I remember this. It was on TikTok also.
Yeah.
Like, she had a video response to it. It was quite interesting.
I'm not sure if it's on TikTok because I'm not on
I
TikTok.
think I've seen something like this also. I think she was publicly like talking about it. It was pretty interesting. It blew up for a bit.
Yeah, but it's so stupid. Like,
It blew up a bit.
and then this guy he said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know and blah blah blah, and then he was very apologetic and everything, right? Because he was on blast. And then he said, what can I do now to correct my
Nothing.
wrong? And then she's like, but she's very nice. So she said, yeah, you can like donate to like Asian community charities in your yeah. So she said, oh, I'm so sorry. Then the guy replied, I'm so sorry, I'm actually underage, so I can't do donations right now. But I told my aunt to actually donate to this charity. Then I'm like, oh my god, this guy is so funny.
So
But
the next reply should have been, since you're underage, please reconsider searching out more information before you accuse other people of other things in the future. Thank you.
Ha!
Yeah.
Children doing research before they blame. Oh, unheard of.
yeah,
I
man,
don't know.
it's quite funny. It's quite funny. It's funny to see, like, it's like justice.
Justice.
Like revenge.
Justice.
Social justice.
You're quite a wrathful person, huh? You've told me.
What?
Sure, yes.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm saying yes to, but yes.
Yes. It's a very dangerous mindset to go by. Don't know what you're signing up for.
But yes.
But yes. That's how you get kidnapped.
No, I think it's just fun.
Do you know I was on Reddit the other day talking about kidnap. I was on Reddit the other day and apparently there's this thing called kidnap insurance.
Huh?
What?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a scam.
That's
In
what
Singapore at least.
that's what the super rich people.
So did you know that we had a lot of kidnapping in Singapore, right? Yeah, in the past. Right? But you don't hear any kidnapping scams these days or kidnapping anymore, right? Like it on crime, right? Do you know why?
Is being covered up.
Nope. It is actually punishable by death.
Ah.
So
What, kidnapping?
It's not worth.
What, kidnapping?
Yes, kidnapping in Singapore.
That's
It's like drugs.
Does the death penalty actually was the real
yes,
reason why people didn't
no.
do it?
Yes. So
And,
it actually worked, and it's just not worth to kidnap somebody or pull off a scam that's doing that.
Yeah. And apparently, there's AXA as a kidnap and ransom insurance.
Ransom
I said
insurance.
Kidnap and ransom insurance, yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah.
So
So
it's
so
true.
murdering. Yeah. So like other punishable like by death shit. It's like murdering and stuff like that. But then there's also kidnapping. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you know what? Hey, sure, it works.
Indeed.
I ain't gonna complain.
Yeah. It really worked.
Kidnapping, okay, I know kidnapping is mean. Can I just be real? Kidnapping is such such a waste of time. It's like, you take me out of my world. It's just like, oh my gosh, can you like do this to someone else, please? I feel like that's my first mindset if I ever get kidnapped. It's like, God, you know, it's like, what do you want to? You have to like deal with this now. It's such like a break of life momentum.
Are we too poor to understand the concept of kidnapping? Actually,
Yes, we are too poor. Yes.
I think that's the conclusion. We're too poor to actually understand why people want to kidnap others in the first place, or why you are a target of kidnapping in the first place.
Correct. Because we will never be.
Yeah, we'll never understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have some good connection with someone close, so yeah, you'll never be a
No.
target.
No, Tim, you have no value.
That's true.
Wait, talking about no value, please tell us your gold digger story.
Oh,
We have gone off the tangent enough to go back. Let's circle back to the main topic now.
oh, girl. Okay, so one of the blind dates I had was basically, it was this. I think she's like 2 years older than me. So let's put it aside.
Okay. So
so-
you like older girls, okay?
Well, I have like
No,
a,
but she's hot.
I have like a +-2 range rule. So it's like,
Yeah, that's,
Okay,
that's like, yeah,
we'll
that's
come back to this later, but go on.
no. So yeah, so I met her. Yeah, she's good looking, and I'm like, okay, you know, this is an interesting. This is gonna be an interesting person. But for the life of me, she was like, I don't know, like she wasn't interested in talking, or she was just like being like, I don't know, she was just boring, right? It's like she wasn't. It was very clear she was not interested. So then I was like, you know, being a foodie, I was like, oh, I'm gonna just talk about all the cool, expensive places that I went, because you know you don't get to do this often. But I left that out, right? So I just talk about all the amazing places I went, and then boom, she suddenly like, oh, she started like, recognizing like, cause I showed her the list of restaurants that I plan to go with like my friends, and you know these are like really expensive places. And then she suddenly got all interested, and then I realized, well, at that moment I realized, oh, she suddenly came to life. So I was like, oh, okay, she's probably interested in this kind of topics, you know, right? So
Okay.
it didn't come to my mind at first, like she's just like golden, because I never had one before. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. It's like, oh, okay, so this is something she likes. And I kept going on and on, and then through that she found out I knew I can drive, right? So it's also like
Okay.
another layer of value, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
So
okay,
and then
okay.
I told her like, oh shit, I drove here as well. Like, do you need to like, you know? She said, she has to like go work, and it's like such an inconvenience. So I was like, being the nice guy, I was like, oh, you know, I can send you there since I drove here.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's just
Okay.
like, she was like, again, it's like, well, now like she cares. Now she's initiating like topics, and I'm like, wow, you know, like, oh, I didn't really like expect this to be a thing. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, so that was like the first date. So, I mean,
This is the first date.
yeah, and we talked about all the, you know, we had normal conversations later. Normal as in like, I will ask her, and then that's when I kind of figure like her job is like this weird, like, she gets part-time job through agencies.
Oh.
So like every few days it's like a different part-time job. And I was like, that is probably like the sketchiest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, man.
But I was like, you know what? Hey, benefit of the doubt, you know? You
Oh, you know what she is?
don't know
she's
yet.
she's one of those escort people.
At first I thought, but then I kept
Yeah,
asking her
makes
what
a lot
was
of sense
her.
now.
Well, that's, you know, I try to do as much digging as I can, like at the side, because the vibe swapped like from disinterested to suddenly like, oh, it became such a fun date. And in my head already, I was like, this, my gut is like really telling me, oh, this is such a strange person. So never mind, we exchanged numbers, and then we just like, we kept on texting, and then she suddenly talked about how like I think she was trying to get how much I get paid, because she was talking about how she's finding a new job, because I told her I was also getting a new job, and she was like trying to check like, oh, is this salary okay? Should I go higher? She's trying to fish out like information like that. And that's when I suddenly realized that, God, okay, you know, like this is like kind of like weird topics to suddenly just talk on like day one. In my opinion, right? Maybe it's...
No, it depends though. If it's a blind date, I feel okay. Sorry, just to interrupt you for a bit, because I feel like it depends on the purpose of the date and the purpose of knowing each other. Because I've seen some videos about like the Orthodox Jews. On the first date, they'll ask each other, how much do you earn, what's your job, how big is your family, how do you want to have kids, everything. Because by the third date or the second date, they're supposed to tell whether both of them want to get married or not.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if
I
you
feel I'm
go
too
into
young for that.
depends. I think it depends. So if you're going into a relationship with that end goal in mind, is a speed dating end goal in mind, then yeah, I would kind of get why you want to ask the pay in the first time. But okay, sorry. Please continue.
But that's fine, right? So yeah, so it was just weird. Like her job was weird. Like it was just like weird, inconsistent job. At first, I thought she was like those SIA kind of like people, right? Where they had to like take part-time jobs at random places. Cause I have a friend, he did that. Yeah, then the next date, we were like, okay, let's plan another date, He's like, well, F it, right? So we went, we booked another, so she offered to go for like this really expensive Indian place. And I was like, you know what, sure, never been there, worth a try.
I feel like I know which Indian place you're talking about.
It's Tiffin Club at
Yeah.
City Hall.
Okay, yeah.
But anyways, so I
Please,
booked everything,
continue.
and this kind of places, it's like you have to like put a deposit, or else
Yeah.
there's cancellation fee. So this is when I started realizing, and I actually asked a lot of my friends, like, wait, and like, it's just chick for real. Like, like it was just so much bad vibes. And then, I decided to like Google like, how to tell a gold digger? Because that was what came to my mind immediately. And then she basically, there was like this article I guess I read. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I saw this.
Oh, she's a textbook gold digger.
Yeah, it was like this guy had like freaking like 8 like lists of things, and she like nailed like 7 out of 8 of it. I was like, if you need to know what it is, it was like sketchy job. Only interested the moment you talk about money or anything of value. Likes to send you to ask you to expect you to like send to like places. I can't remember all of it, but yeah, it was basically generally the list, and I'm like, surely one article can't determine this. And I went to like 3 more articles, and it pretty much started like nailing. So I was like, okay, let's test this. I decided to tell her in the next text, hey, can we split the bill for this place? And then the next day is the date. I had like I had zero communication from her. I called her because it was like I checked like, hey, are you like on the way? There was no answer. And my brain really went like, oh, maybe is she ditching me so she'll bring another guy to go to this place and all that nonsense. So I actually decided to call the restaurant just to check like, hey, is the person there yet? And just like, oh no one's here yet. And then so for the day I appeared, and I just like, okay, I literally spent like a minute there. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna treat myself instead since I'm running out. So I canceled.
Nice. Wait, was it good? You didn't say.
Good? What?
Like the restaurant?
No, I didn't eat there because I didn't want to eat Indian food. I booked there because someone
No, but I
wants to
thought you
try
said
it,
you
and I want to try it with a
yourself.
person. Yeah.
Oh, you want to eat something else?
Yeah, but if I'm gonna experience a new food, I'm not gonna do it alone. What am I? Single? Well, yeah, I am single, but what am I, crazy?
Right.
But yeah, so I was like, that is my experience. And when I left the restaurant, I'm like, okay, you know what? This is probably the $100 because that's the cancellation fee I had to pay for 2 packs. Like this is probably $100, safety net, that I'm gonna get if I actually try to go with this girl. I was like, you know what? That was a cool experience. A gold digger for the first time in my life.
Good on you. Good on you.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was weird. I wasn't mad at all. I was just like, man, this is a fun experience to go through.
Oh wow. I know a social climber in
What
real
is a
life.
social climber?
It's about like a gold digger.
But
So they-
classier?
But instead of money, it's like network
Status.
Yeah.
networking, like all
They
that.
want to climb up the social ladder, so that's what social climbers are.
I
So
want to climb up the
funny-
social ladder.
funny, funnily enough, this person is from our JC Kinto, from my class. So I don't know
Oh,
if you knew
I
her.
don't know.
But I
Probably
know
not.
one of our friends know her because they are from the same CCA, from dance.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it actually I feel like it started in JC because in that friend, our dance friend, right? she was very bad in Mandarin, remember? She was in CLB. Wait, let me text you. Let me send you a message. I'll send you on Tele.
Okay. I know who she is. I know who she
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
so
So her friend.
is quite hot friend. So quite pop's friend lah, quite pop's friend. Cause she's I think like vice pres in dance or something, right? Like quite a
Wow.
popular. Yeah, apparently she was quite a popular senior. That's what I was told. By that friend. So it was the day of her CLB oral exam. So is it oral? I think it was oral. So I was
Sure,
helping
an
her.
exam.
Yeah, I think I was helping her. So I was helping her to read and make sure the pronunciation and everything. So she gets more confident in it. So when it's time for oral, she went to the place, right, the venue. Then this social climber came over to my table and said, "How do you know this senior? You're not in the CCA. How do you even know her? Like, there's no overlapping thing." Then she said, "Oh, just we met and talked, and then we just click, just close like that." She said, she's very popular in dance." And then I was just like, "So?"
Yeah, no.
I was like, "So?" So if she is or she's not, I don't really care.
You
Yeah.
gotta love it when you crush their like
Yeah,
opinions.
and okay, so years later,
Wait. My friend is very popular.
yes,
Really?
yes, apparently she is a very nice senior. Every of the juniors love her, want to make friends
She's a
with
very
her.
nice
But
person, yes. Like
yeah,
100%, right? But I didn't know she was popular. Wow.
yeah. Well, I didn't know I was popular in school because apparently I was very, 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 very close friend with the canoeing captain. Until years later, the canoeing captain told me about it. He's like, "You know, you're actually popular." I'm like, "No."
What?
Damn,
Yeah.
you got
What the
value.
fuck?
Okay.
You're popular?
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not in your
quite.
batch. I'm not in your batch,
No,
so I don't know.
yeah, in my batch apparently because when I was in J2. So okay,
Wow.
I'll give you context. Then we go back to the social climber story. So my friend, he's a canoeing captain, right? But he was dating this girl who used to be in my class during orientation week. Then she transferred out because she wanted to do China studies. So she was
Whoa.
assigned to another class.
Right.
So I knew these two person, this girl and this guy, the canoeing captain. But I went to America with this canoeing captain for this exchange. So I was closer to the canoe captain. Then and this canoe captain, he's actually a hopeless romantic lah. He's like super
Said
hopeless
him.
romantic. He's an Aries. Yeah,
Basically
but
him.
he's an
Okay.
Aries, not a Gemini.
Okay, right.
Wait, hopeless romantic
what?
is people who are. Oh, I just get confused with that term.
Yeah, hopelessly in love and like see like ghost rose tinted glasses all the time.
Yeah, like
Yes.
must have love, warm fuzzies, and then
That's
like
me.
have
Yes.
Yep.
very very grandiose ideals of
Like love
romance
and
and
romance.
love
Yeah.
and everything lah. So he's a hopeless romantic. Like he stays in a landed at somewhere in Bukit Panjang. He stays landed and then he said
Loaded.
like he's quite loaded. So he had a room, right, and then the room has a balcony. He insisted on the balcony when the dad said no because the balcony is like
Faces
extra
nothing.
space. No extra space, you need to pay. The dad's like, "No, I don't want." He's like, "No, I want the balcony." So the dad still built the balcony for him anyways. And he said the reason why he insisted on having the balcony is because he wants to grow roses in the balcony so that next time he would give the his girlfriend, the roses that he plants. Like so romantic,
It's
right?
pretty
Like
sweet,
or like
but also
yeah.
a bit like what the fuck.
Oh, that is so cool.
What the fuck for you? Like it seems
I'm
like
just like,
him
oh
is
my god, that's so cringe, dude. Oh god.
we have two very varied responses here. But so when okay, this is crazy. So this guy, right, canoe captain, we had this passing down ceremony. I think Kinto knows in our JC where the seniors will pass down the flame
Oh
to the
yeah.
next like generation
It's
in
actually
terms
kinda
of
cool.
leadership and everything. So that happened. And on that night, like 3 a.m., we had to go to the airport because we have a flight to catch to America. He sent the girl home because they are both in the same orientation group. He sent the girl home. all the way, and the girl stays in the east. Send all the way to the girl home, and then come back home to his house at Bukit Panjang.
Grab
It's
his
like-
luggage.
No, he hasn't even back.
Oh.
He reached home at 1 a.m. We are supposed to reach in the airport at 3 or 4 a.m. So he rush packed his stuff, right? Never mind. Go to the airport already. He missed out one very important document.
His passport?
It's almost like his passport. It's like one of
right.
those like
It's like a visa thing.
like the visa document that you need.
Sure.
It's a student. I think it's like a student document to show that you are going there to study for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he
not
didn't bring
fuck
that
around.
document.
Oh
So-
wow.
Yeah, so he can't. If he can go on the plane, but he won't be able to get into America.
Oh.
And it was like, I think 1 hour or 30. It's just very tight. For the flight, and he was really almost gonna miss the flight. So his dad has to rush back all the way to Bukit Panjang and rush back barely in time. Give him the document, and then we check in already.
God damn.
Barely in time.
My
Yeah.
God,
So
I hate
but-
rushing for like travels like that, man.
yeah,
Holy
but
shit.
that day it was so romantic lah, because that day was the day that he asked the girl out, and then they officially dated and everything, like romance story. So he's the kind like Tim lah, like he when he dates someone, he told me that it can't be a boring thing. Like, I need to tell my kids how we got together. Like,
Well-
it must be a grandiose story, must be have a backstory, so like you can make it in a storybook, like fairy tale like that. That's what he told me. I was just like, okay, cool. But so that's his fairy tale with this girl. They dated for half a year.
Then they broke
No,
up.
1 year. So they dated for 1 year.
That's not the best.
So-
Right?
When we are in J2, this girl saw this guy, this J1 dude, and broke up with canoeing captain to get together with J1 dude, with the junior. Half a year later, broke up with the junior to date another guy, but they are still going strong lah. This girl and her current boyfriend since JC.
Oh, so okay. So the
Yeah,
final one.
Yes. So, but canoeing captain got so devastated because he's a hopeless romantic like Tim, right?
Yeah.
So hopeless romantic, when they break up, they are hopelessly devastated also.
Not to interrupt you, I love how you keep bringing that.
Okay, I'll
yeah,
stop.
so we're gonna go away.
I'll stop. So, but yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna be a
I
running,
own it, so you know what? Sure.
it will be our running joke from now on. So our inside joke. But so he was very devastated. He was very heartbroken, and it was our A-level year. He was not studying. He was only drinking every single day. Like he gets so blackout drunk that sometimes he will call me in the middle of the night, and I was like, he'll call me and he will cry. Yeah, why did she break up with me? Why? Blah, 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 and things like that. So I was very worried lah, cause like he'll call me, right, like, and then I would know, he would tell me that he's actually mixing drinks, so it's not actually very healthy for him at that age. So I'll pull him up to study, go to NLB to study, because NLB you cannot bring drinks inside.
Oh yeah, you have to go outside to drink water. Yeah, I remember that. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah, the restricted area, the restricted area somehow.
Yeah, but it's the
So-
best area.
It just feels
Yes.
so inconvenient.
Yeah, but he will stop drinking and he'll actually study. So he
Oh, that's
did.
great.
And then like in school, so I'll pull him, and then whenever there's Starbucks 1-for-1, I will just pull him to drink, and then he'll buy me drinks and things like that lah. Cause like I would be very annoying. I was very annoying. I'm still very annoying, but
Yes, you are.
thank you.
What does
And then
annoying
so
means to you?
I'm like a mom. I
Yes.
nag a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. So because of this, right, and because we were so fucking close, a lot of our friends, our mutual friends, or people around us thought we were actually dating, but we are not. We're not dating. I was just around him because I was so scared that his liver will fail, and I'll ask him to eat because he won't eat. Then he will go for like trainings, canoeing trainings, and like super high intensity like exercise, right? But he won't eat. I was like, no, you cannot do that. You're gonna die. And then you're not eating. You're not taking care of yourself. You're drinking. You're not sleeping. So like I would just pull him out lah. Then like he would sleep in class, and then he would like fight with the teacher because like he had a hangover and things like that. It was quite bad. So yeah, so then after a few years after, then he told me, this canoe captain, he told me like, do you know that a lot of people thought both of us are dating? And I'm like, huh. Maybe I should
I mean, I wonder why.
yeah. And then he said, and do you know that you're actually very popular? Everyone know your name. I'm like, huh? Why would anyone know me? I was just so low. I was very low profile. Like I didn't take any like high level leadership positions. I mean, it's not as if I could, but I didn't, and I didn't try to stand out or anything. So why would I be so popular? Like
You
why
are
would
called
people know me?
what my school called proxy popular.
Yeah. So he said. So canoe captain told me, yeah, you are very close with canoe captain. People thought we were dating. So why would you not be popular? I'm just like, fuck. So you're the jock. He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he is the joke. You're right.
He is the jock. Yeah.
Oh, oh my gosh, such a high school drama moment.
Yeah, high school thing. But I was in choir too. So like I was like out there,
The
but I was
nerdy.
just not crazy. Like my face was everywhere. That kind
Dude,
of thing.
you know what this story is? There's this movie that is about like the jock dating like the super nerdy girl, and then like he left all his friends for that girl.
Sorry, that's every high school movie. High school
There is this
series.
one specific movie that's I don't know what it's called. There's no dancing, so I don't think it's any of the musical ones.
Yeah, it's almost like High School Musical. I don't know.
No, it's just like every Netflix high school series, like. So.
Damn it! Okay, yeah, you guys are right. Fuck.
Together.
I'm telling
That's
you, like,
fast.
I can't be the only one who had experience, and now that hearing your stories, I'm like, yes, I am not the only one.
You are not.
Which
I
is
think-
important to me. Well, no, only one as in like outside of my school, right? So
Yeah, but actually, Kento, you know you're quite pops in JC. You just didn't think you are.
I'm not.
he's
You are.
proxy pops. That's how it works.
No, he's not proxy pop. He's pops. Like people
I'm
know
knowing.
about.
Nobody knows me. Who the fuck knows me?
Yeah.
No one knows me.
You're in
Okay,
band. You
I
are
will-
the only drummer in band.
I'm not a drummer. That's Joel. Me. I'm not popular. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Tim,
think
sorry, you was going to say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say when people are popular and they keep saying they're not popular. That's...
No, I'm
You
really
are.
not. Though. I'm not.
Okay, so going back to the social climber thing,
Wow,
Yes,
you really
yeah.
did well. That
That's
is
wrong roundabout.
fantastic.
I remember conversations. But going back to the social climber thing, so years later, right? This girl, she used to be this good Christian girl apparently, because she is in what's that church in Singapore that
See,
Yeah,
I
but-
was-
yeah, she was in City Harvest. And one of my friend was in, I think, the same cell group, either the same cell group or like sister cell groups with this social climber. And then she said, oh my gosh, you know this girl, she was such a good Christian girl. Like she'll wear like very modestly, but now she'll wear like lingerie out. And she was she was very proud of it, very proud of her, you know, her jugs, basically, her boobs. Like she will just show and it's like barely covering, things like that. And
Nice.
you know, at one point in time, she was dating the co-owner of Ninja Van.
Wow.
Hey.
Then she was dating this guy at GIC, one of the very high rankers at GIC. GIC is like this I think it's I think accounting. I think an accounting firm. No, wait, let me.
I like how
let me
you have to explain when you hear the silence from the two of us.
yeah.
Oh,
no,
it-
because I heard Tim. What is?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Oh,
what is
shit.
that. I know
Shit.
listen, I know nothing,
I know
of
nothing
the
about
business
this.
world.
I don't know
right?
what it is.
I'm
Okay. GIC is a wealth fund. So it's like a hedge fund thing, I think.
Right. Okay.
A private
Sure.
investment company. So one of those high-ranking people in GIC apparently allegedly, I don't know, allegedly, because the cell group people actually found out, but allegedly she's dating this guy. Yeah, and then they buy her like all her branded bags in the beginning, her foray into luxury goods, all by all these sugar daddies.
nice.
Sugar
Yeah.
daddy.
Life.
And she actually called them daddy. Legit.
They
She
love
called
it.
them- It's
Yeah,
so
well,
real.
some people dig it, right? Some people dig it. That's
Yeah, they
kinda
dig
the
it.
deal.
Yeah. But ooh.
Hey, yeah, you know, some people just like it.
She gets
See,
a
if somebody
Chanel.
pays me $10,000 a month, I will also dress up as a girl and call them daddy. Just
Well,
saying.
then you have a sugar mommy instead. It's fine. You don't have to gender swap. It's
No,
okay.
you can still be. He can still have a sugar daddy, even being a guy. You know.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You can be the son
But-
they never had.
Please don't let Brian hear that. This conversation strictly does not go to Brian.
If Brian actually watches the podcast retrospectively, like the VODs, then I don't know how I can even help people.
I have sealed my fates. Nah. We all good.
But
Yeah,
So,
I've learned
and
that.
imagine like, cause I remember watching one of her Insta stories, and she posted it in her Instagram story.
Just
That
like
she gets a
lingerie.
that too, but she gets a Chanel bag for like having university exams.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's a what's it called?
Graduation
motivational gift for her university finals. And she gets the Chanel bag. It's like
Damn. I can only buy channel bags. As a extra
Channel-
N in it.
I can only buy channel membership.
Channel
1 month
membership.
only. So, right.
Who the fuck uses channel anyway? What in the world?
YouTube channel membership.
Oh. Members only access.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's the life.
Yeah, I mean, I would want that too.
Yeah, and she now knows like a lot of those high rankers at IBM.
Yeah, so
Facebook.
getting a job is not difficult for her, you see, right? So it's using her charms, right, to get connections, right, and
Oh my
then
gosh,
now
yeah.
moving up in the social ladder, which is great. It's maybe her grand plan.
Yeah, I mean
Very
like
smart, very entrepreneurial.
yeah, that's why I told my mom. Because
Yeah, I would
I had
wanna
this
be-
conversation with my mom and I just don't get it. Because yeah, she really used all her resources. Like all her resources.
I think
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me,
Assets.
I don't think it's
Asset.
wrong in the perspective from her because if you're trying to survive and this is the way
Yeah,
to climb,
Yeah.
so be it. There are just a lot of
it's a-
idiots out there.
it's a hustle in a different way.
Yeah.
Which I think that
There's
I
nothing wrong
think
with it.
yeah, but I still feel like at some point in time, at some point you still have to do something to respect yourself, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
does.
you can use
Buying a
all your
bag.
assets. I mean, yeah, okay.
Well, I was actually gonna say it's just, well, you can do all.
Difference in
Respect
moral.
means nothing if you can support your family. So
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends on your own morals,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, see,
Yes,
right,
they're just very different in morals. But and the thing is, right? Okay, this is the thing that I don't get. Her family is quite wealthy.
hey,
Yo, that's even better.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
more,
even
more
better.
respect to that, right?
more value.
Yeah, more respect to that. See, like, it's not about leeching off your family, it's about striking out on your own. Why are we helping
Okay.
this woman that we don't even know?
Yeah, like
No, I
What
think
is
there's.
going on?
I don't think it's the worst thing. Oh, okay. Let me rephrase that carefully. I think.
I don't know. Difference in moral. I just think that I just think that you should respect yourself for people to respect you. So if you want to use your assets quite literally that you're born with, however one you want, go ahead. But I just think it's just weird. Like she's not desperate. She's not desperate to the point
She's
that
smart.
yeah.
Just smart though.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think it's smart. I think it's a clever way to take advantage of your situation.
But you know, it's funny going back to this situation, right? I remember in secondary school, my literature teacher was saying that where do you draw a line between prostitution and actually work? Because
oh, true. Wow.
work, you're working, right? I can say I'm actually selling myself for my soul to my work. But how is that different from prostitution? Because you're also selling yourself and your own body to your work.
You're right. The oldest profession in the world, right?
Yeah.
What?
No,
Is it?
legit, it is. It is.
I can't tell if you're joking, is it?
No, I have not. Like it's
No,
literally
but
known
it-
as the
it-
oldest profession in the
It is
world.
one of the few,
Oh, okay.
like, if you think about jobs in the olden times, it appeared during those times. You know? No, for me, I think moral was an excuse for people to, create a situation where they can feel better about themselves above someone else, in my opinion. So,
No, I totally agree that you should have some form of respect for your own body and like yourself
Mm-hmm.
and like you, right? But again, people, you do you. right? If they enjoy it, that's maybe not one of their concerns at all,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe even they don't perform any acts of deprecation to their own like morality. Maybe you don't know.
But then again, it's subjective, right? What is considered deprecation? But it's a whole
Yeah,
nother.
it is 100%.
It is a whole philosophy talk that I do not want to get into too deeply.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Hi Jake, how's the
Oh,
Australian internet today? Are you gonna DC of the blue?
No.
Okay, I have gone and go to bed because it's like I have to go to bed at like 11.
Oh my god, we've been
Yeah.
going for 3 hours. I didn't even
Yeah,
know
it's been
even.
3 hours.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I thought it was just been an hour. Holy,
I'm a good conversationalist.
you are.
guess.
It's great. It's great. Kinto and I always like to intimately judge like the guests that we bring on and who are great talkers.
Okay, so how do you rate me?
You're,
As
you're
a
not gonna
guest.
hear that.
He told me out then.
Okay.
You're not gonna get it from me.
What?
Why not?
No,
Wait,
it's,
what?
it's the
What?
filter, right? Like I don't want to like ruin the professionalism relationship that we have.
What?
No, it's also
Yeah.
mean.
Who cares?
Me.
Well, yeah, Tim cares.
Yeah.
So
I don't like
Okay.
to.
You know what? We should do like all those like chuckle sandwich, all those podcasts are doing. So at the end of the
Chuckle
episode, yeah, it's a podcast. We should tell the guests to rate something. So, what shall we rate?
Well, before we actually end, I want to know your first impression of me since you asked me.
Oh yeah,
Wait, but how's that fair?
What do you mean?
What's happened if she doesn't want to tell you?
no, okay, Jake. We were talking about this
Fair.
conversation in the
Can
beginning.
you tell me? Would you like to tell me about your first impression of me?
I would, and I just want to give some
Okay,
background to Jake. Cause in the
Please do.
beginning, I was actually asking, both of them more of Tim, what's their first impression of me. The reason why I asked this is because my cousins told me, her friend said that they all thought that I was an extrovert. Okay, you know what? What's your first impression of me, Jake? Since
Oh god damn it!
it's the guest, he needs some airtime.
Oof, silence. Oof, that's rough. He told me I'm sorry.
Oh, shut up, Tim.
he's just gonna be like, my internet sucks.
Um,
I can't hear what you're saying.
I'm breaking up. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Australian internet. Oh my router is down.
Well, everyone's okay, right? I don't.
No, Jake, you're the worst.
Yeah, I must be.
Jake, you're mildly okay.
Yeah, so everyone thought I was an extrovert, but I'm actually a super introvert. I'm just really good at
Okay. Can
socializing.
you please
So
explain what those are?
okay,
No, I'm being dead serious.
okay. In this test, the Myers-Briggs personality test, I think
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what it's called. Introversion and extroversion is how someone gets their energy from. So
Okay, yeah.
introverts gets their energy by themselves, and when they are around people, they actually give out energy to like feed them because we are givers. We are feeders. Like we're kind of like feeders.
Bottom
For
feeders.
extroverts, what?
Bottom
Bottom
feeders.
feeders.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Sure.
So Kinto is the bottom. So anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Extroverts.
Oh, what a random jet!
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
What a drive-by!
Extroverts.
Oh.
Extroverts are people who are like takers. They take energy from people, and when they're
Yeah.
alone, they will just lose energy. They constantly need people to feed them energy. So
I'm like in the middle of that.
yeah, a lot of people are, but I am actually like an 80%, 80 or like as the year goes by, I realize I'm more and more introverted. So like at one point I was like 89% introverted. Now I'm like 70%. Because like I'm forced to do podcasts with people and things and I just go
Is it
joking.
like a...
Whoa, force
Wait,
is
force?
so subjective, though.
I
Jake,
am-
sorry, you were saying something?
Uh, um, Nothing. It's just a stupid question.
There are no stupid questions on this podcast.
What these
Yeah.
stupid people?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
That is
Which are
correct.
all of us.
Nothing bad about that.
True
Yeah,
that.
so I was just telling Kinto that one of our mutual friends or people that we know, they are so extroverted to the point that they will just go all the way out to one of this like art school in Singapore and sit on steps because the traffic is super heavy. So just sit on step
Yeah.
and just soak up the people around them and just go home. But yeah, they just need to be around people. Even if there's no interaction or anything, but
I
they just
mean-
need to be around people.
I don't know. It's quite hard for me to know if I'm a feeder.
Well, there's
or-
an online test for it.
Yeah, there's online test for it.
Send me it. Send me it.
Okay.
I want to know
Okay.
this.
And now you have a label.
We can talk about that in the next podcast. See,
Sure,
I'm
yeah,
helping
okay,
you
okay.
with content.
It was actually a topic I want to talk to, but I think not forgot, but it just
Wow.
like it got. I guess it got overwhelmed by a
Yeah.
different topic, which was.
There's
more
also something I
interesting.
really want to say about the test. So let's keep it for next session.
Yeah,
Sure.
we can talk about personality tests next
I
No, specifically the Myers-Briggs one.
session. Okay.
I live
Yeah.
for that shit. So.
Um.
Oh, that means I need to retake
Oh.
because I had my results drastically change over the
Yeah, yeah, you should.
Yeah,
should
you know,
probably
it's
just
funny
retake.
because every year my results are different. I don't have it the same every year.
Well, I think I can talk more about it the next time. But in January, what happened was there was this stage of time where I was like one side, and then I made like big decisions in my life, and that kind of just caused me to just flip my life in the like
Upside down.
yeah. It was like a crazy revelation that I had, which was just
That
like
you don't need friends.
well, I beg to differ. No one truly can survive without not being a social bug.
For my first impression of Tim, going back to the main.
Oh
question,
yeah, that was a thing.
yes, that was the thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember my first impression of you.
Oh,
I
rough.
just remember you're like a. If I were to think about the first interaction that I remember, it was that game thing, like server thing group that we were four of us were in. So me, you, Kinto and Tux we were in because we were trying to
Minecraft thing.
set up this Minecraft server, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
So the first impression I remember of you, you're like a hamster that just drank Red Bull. That's high on energy drinks. That
What the hell?
Very excited. Oh,
yeah,
very
yeah,
High
full of
energy, yeah.
excitement. Yeah. That's how I remember of you.
That's
So-
great. That's cool.
And I remember, I think you also pointed out that you find that whenever there's something creative, I would block out a wall.
Yeah.
I find that you are super creative. Like I was just like, whoa, this guy, whoa. Cause I'm actually from a family that's super logical. Maybe that's why. Cause every time we have something creative comes out,
Mm-hmm.
then my family's just like, yeah, why are you wasting time on this? Just like, yeah, actually, it's not practical. So
Oh,
next.
terrible.
Yeah, but I think that's why. I mean, partially contributes to it. So
It's okay. With us, you should be open.
Okay, I'm gonna take the test right now.
Creativity. It's a long
Right now?
test, but
yeah.
It's logic, yeah. You might want to do it tomorrow when you're
Oh,
like fresh.
wait, I did this test before.
You did?
the thing, do you remember your results? Because I don't.
Yeah. Me neither. I have to
wait,
take it again.
Okay, I actually need to stop playing so I know that we are ending soon. Every time, I'll just enter this Zen mode and we just talk and talk. That's the issue with this thing, right? Like, I can like go on and on and on and on and on.
Tim, you complain about not enough content. We're giving you content and now you're complaining there's so much content. Fuck you.
No, I'm saying like I could go on and on and on. Like I thought about doing like a 24-hour podcast, and I'm like,
oh,
that
No,
is
no,
like-
you see, like you can always cut this up into like multiple episodes within like just multiple episodes. It doesn't have to be the same episode.
yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
understand that. But
This
Yeah.
is.
for me, okay, in reality, I'm just gonna put it this way: streaming was just laughing giggles. I mean, now I'm trying to slowly. I mean, now I'm too busy, but I'm trying to like improve my streaming content. But it was just for shits and giggles because I was just finding an excuse to hang with people. And then what started as just me looking at the screen, now I'm get to like talk to people, talk about all the crazy stupid shits in their life, and that is just like that's
Can,
like
can we
monster
can we
drink
talk
for me.
like a little longer because Jake just joined?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to head off
I,
because
I
I
sent
have to wake
you.
up
I
early.
sent you
I
guys my
can
test.
too.
Yeah, but you guys carry on. You guys carry on.
Good night.
Oh, he's
Good
a
night. Good night.
Good night.
he's an INFPT. Oh.
Yeah, I
Why are
knew
you
you and
so
I.
why are you so
Yeah.
grossed out by that?
Oh, it's not grossed out. It's just oh.
INFPT.
Oh.
Yeah, a stinky INFPT. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Sounds like
American-
sounds like
Wow.
like getting demoralized.
No. Like
No.
it's not like who's better or who's not. It's
No, I'm
everyone's
just-
different. Yeah.
I'm taking a jab at Tim.
And yeah, fucking Tim's.
You wanna
reactions.
bimbo talk me? I can only like talk.
I can do a really good American accent.
Okay,
I
I'm just
don't
gonna leave.
This
Alright.
is just not American. This is just the sass and the bimbo. I'm like, oh my
No, but-
god.
No, but I
Like
don't
keto.
think you understand. I can do a really good American accent because I have a lot of American friends. So when I talk to them, I actually talk in American accent so they can understand me. Because American, they all think they are great and all, and if you don't follow them and they can't understand you, so
I mean, I totally get all the white people problems. So bitch.
the white people problem.
You
Yeah,
know.
my medical
White?
just shipped.
Wait, you just said white people problems? What?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we just did.
What the hell?
White
And you
people.
said that on
problem.
stream?
I mean,
Oh, you're the minority now. How does that feel? The minority is now the majority. It's
mean-
2v1, Jake.
you know what? Well, I'm not afraid because in general, who am I offending if I
Huh?
just say white
Well-
people?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, people are racist all the time.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean you have to be racist.
It's funny. I was watching this video on this British staying in not America, in Singapore. So this like British content creator, she's in Singapore right now. Sorry, the last time I watched her video, she was in Singapore. I'm not sure about right now, but in Singapore, we have this phrase that's used to specifically talk about white people, and it's called "ang mo."
Yeah.
And she hated it. She said it's it's like a bad term. It's as bad as chink. It's as bad as the N word and things like that. Because the origin of the word is kia. It's not kia. It's like Chinese is hong mao gui. But I don't know the dialect word, the dialect pronunciation for the last word. But basically, it's just saying like red skin demons or red skin ghosts. So it's a derogatory term for the whites, actually, for the Chinese. So she hated it when in Singaporeans right now is no longer like a bad word. It just means like white people or like red skin people. The reason why you're called red skin people is because if you stand under the sun for like 10 seconds, your skin becomes red. So just be taking a jab. But okay, going off rails for a bit. I do slight translation in my line of work. So one point in time we're trying to find what's the official term to translate races like Asian, white, and so on and so forth, and the African Americans. So literally, it translates to the Asians are called yellow skin people. The white is called white skin people.
I know.
And-
it's Aaron playing colors.
Yeah, but it's the legit term. It's the official term. And we couldn't find any alternative because we wanted to say like 亚洲人, which is Asian, right? But no, it's yellow skin people. That's the official term. So when we wanna translate in like a document that says like, yeah, this patient is of Asian origin, we just literally it translates to this patient is a
Yellow skin.
European person. So for Tim, it says 患者是个黄种人. So
What?
yellow skin person. Yeah, I'm just letting Tim know the exact
Okay,
Chinese
okay.
words. But it literally
Sorry, Jake,
translates to
I saw him lost as you. No, I told her before my Chinese is so bad.
Wait. Are you actually Asian, Tim? Do you even know how to speak Mandarin?
Okay, yes, I mean you're not the first to like not believe that I'm Chinese. Yes, I am Chinese. I don't sound
Fake-
like it.
fake Chinese.
Yeah, I'm
Faker.
sure I'm fake Chinese.
讲
Yes.
华语.
I cannot.
Oh, he's a faker.
I know.
No, because
That's
I
so
hang with a
cool.
lot of white people in the past, so it's like, oh, sorry, I should.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Playing the
Caucasian.
white guy
Sorry,
card.
Caucasian people. No, like, well, specifically Australians. Like, I have so many Australian friends. It's then I just picked up the way they speak English. Like, always had issue. Well, not issue. They always like to joke about how I would pronounce the word SWAT. It just sounds like SWAT. And I got so
Sound like
annoyed.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, I
You
got so
my
annoyed.
blood on my sword.
Yeah, SWAT. Like, it made it
As
sound.
in SWORD.
Yeah, the pokey thing. Or slashy thing.
Tricky thing.
Oh, okay. The
Yeah,
weapon.
So, yeah, it just I got so
Sharp
annoyed, so I
weapon.
just always try to ensure that I enunciate my word properly.
Sword.
Sword.
No, but okay,
Sword.
it's funny, Jake, because I just had this conversation with my parents a while back.
What,
Cause
about swords?
no, about pronunciation, like English pronunciation in Singapore. Because if you notice, I mean, you're around a lot of Singaporeans, Jake, but Singaporeans, when we pronounce English, there's no emphasis on the
Yes.
different syllables of the words. For example, the biggest example we can say Singapore, the country. Singaporeans will pronounce as Singapore. Singapore is Singapore. Yeah, come to Singapore, like that. But actually, the British way of pronouncing is Singapore, I think. Singapore, like
You're
that.
just saying Singapore.
Yeah, but we were just it's the same, like it's monotonous.
It's
So
just the lack of emphasis or the lack of
yeah.
emotion.
Singapore. Come Singapore.
Very monotone.
Yeah, very monotone instead of monotonous.
Yeah.
Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Or rendezvous is rendezvous.
You stopped.
Because there's a hotel called Rendezvous in Singapore. And my parents used to pronounce as rendezvous for the longest time. So I used to pronounce the word rendezvous until someone told me like, yeah, it's actually French origin. So it's pronounced as rendezvous. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. So, but it's not wrong, right? Because language is specific to the country. So one thing that I was actually talking to my dad about is there's this place called All Saints Cathedral. It's actually like a crematorium. All Saints Cathedral, because my grandma's her ashes are there.
Oh yeah.
So my dad kept saying All Saint Cathedral. I was like, what? What is All Saint Cathedral? Why are you sinning? I was like, what? What? What is All Saint? So then she said All Saint. Then she's like, where your grandma's ashes are, in Chinese. And I was like, oh, All Saint Cathedral. And he's
All
like,
Saint.
he scolded me for pronouncing it as saint because we have schools in Singapore called Saint Margaret's, Saint
Yeah.
Michael's, Saint Joseph,
We
but
have-
the aunties and uncles all Saint Margaret, Saint Margaret, Saint Joseph. The boy goes Saint Joseph, Saint Joseph, very good school, boys' school, Saint Joseph.
The slang.
Stop.
Yeah. So he would tell, then he scolded me. He said, no, you're pronouncing the word wrong. I'm like, no, I'm not pronouncing the word wrong. And he asked me, like, why then, if it's pronounced as saint, why is it not pronounced as Saint Joseph, Saint Margaret's and St. Margaret's and St. Joseph. That's it. It's just how people feel it's pronounced. So there's nothing wrong with that. But there's it doesn't mean that my pronunciation is wrong. It's just you
Oh, yeah.
understand the word specific to the context of Singapore.
All you have to do is understand what it means.
Yeah.
Doesn't
And
matter how
it's
you
okay.
say it.
Yeah. Because language is fluid. There's no right or wrong, I feel.
No, it's just.
I personally feel.
I think isn't the point of language so that someone can understand you, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
form of
that is the-
communication.
yeah. So
Yeah.
people need to remember that that's the whole point of convos.
So all those like grammar Nazism, actually it's pronounced as rendezvous and not rendezvous
You're not snotting
because
enough.
it's French. Actually, oh, wait. I almost went to like Philippine. Actually, mom, it's 5, not 5. I can't do a Philippine accent, but I can
Oh
do
my God.
I can do an Indian accent.
No,
I can do a very good Indian- What? I can do a very good Indian accent because I worked with a lot of Indians one point
That's
in time.
actually quite good.
I
Not gonna
know,
lie.
I know it's
Tim,
very good
Tim,
because
go do your Indian accent.
No. I'm not a language person. That's something.
when I was young, I like to learn accents. So I used to be able to do a Hong Kong accent. I used to be able to do a Malay accent, but because I haven't used it in very long, so I can't like think of how it sounds like right now.
I wish I could speak like 5 languages.
No,
That would be
no,
so
it's okay.
nice.
I mean, just learn, right? It's a
Oh,
passion
yeah.
thing, right?
It's just simple, you know. Just
Why don't you learn how to speak Singlish?
I hate English. It's the worst thing that my country has invented.
No, but it's like right now we are speaking some form of Singlish.
No,
Like
you are. I don't like.
okay, like
Okay,
Is it
what's the
possible to do
difference
it?
between Singlish and
Is it
English?
possible to do it?
can you do it?
I need not on command. I need like a person
Okay,
who's really
can-
deep rooted into it.
Can you do something for me? Is it possible to do it today? Can or not? That's already Singlish, right?
I
Can?
can't do
Can.
that.
What?
It's just grammatically incorrect.
It's still wait, it's correct. The word can, it's a sentence and it's also a word. It's a legit sentence. Can you do it? Can. Yes or no? Yes. You know?
No.
Tim's just a phony.
Phony, what's that?
A
Phony.
phony.
He's calling me fake.
Oh, a phony.
He doesn't speak Chinese.
No, but you no, there's a lot of okay. It's not his fault because there was this whole campaign in Singapore a while back. It's called the Speak Good English campaign. I think Tim knows what I'm talking about. But in school, we were actually encouraged to speak good English, like grammatically correct English, and we are discouraged to speak our mother tongues in schools because there's a lot of different races, and we don't want anyone to be discriminated or, to be
This is
left
a
out.
thing? This is a thing?
Yeah, it is.
What?
Didn't you have to pay 10 cents in class whenever you speak Mandarin and leave someone out of the conversation?
No.
Wait, what?
What? I have to.
Then your school's
What?
corrupt. I don't know.
You have to pay them 10 cents.
Yeah,
And
or
they're not
like
speaking in the right language.
yeah, I remember there was this class rule that the first rule in my first day of primary school. It's called the first rule that the teacher said, you can only speak English even if your English is not good. You can only speak English in class. You can only speak your mother tongue in your mother tongue class. Any other than that, you must only speak English because we cannot leave anyone out of the conversation.
Well,
It's-
okay, yeah, yours sounds like a scheme. Mine probably just say, hey, try to speak English during your non-mother tongue lesson.
Scheme.
Yeah, for me, there was a swear jar scheme. It was so annoying. Well, swear jar back then was like, you can't say poopy, you can't say stupid. Yeah,
You
you
just said it.
there's like
Oh
a few
my
lists of words. It was hilarious
Okay,
because now
one
thinking back, like, goddamn, that teacher had to like really generate a list of what 6-year-old insults.
You're
So-
poopy.
Poopy.
Yeah, but back then, it was like 10 cents for every time you do it, but that was big back then.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, it's like a meal is like 50 cents. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
oh
30
my.
cents, you can buy a bowl of noodles, I
Yeah,
remember.
oh my god, a drink is like 20 cents, and it's like, oh my god, that's like the most expensive thing
If,
ever.
if you want Milo, it's 50 cents or $1. I know how big you want. The
It's
packet
crazy.
one. If you want, okay, the cup one is 50 cents. The packet one is $1.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
bendy
why the
straw.
packet is more expensive.
Well, bendy straws.
Oh yeah, the bendy straws. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember that was
remember
like a legit reason why you would go
Yeah.
for it.
Because of the bendy straws.
Bendy straws.
But I think right now, like Milo is still like a luxury item in primary school. Because a while back, I went to my cousin's house. So her daughter, my niece, came back from school buying Milo for me. And it's like, my
Oh, that's so cute.
my cousin-in-law, so the mom, she said, I don't remember giving you money today. Do you have recess? And she said, no, I bought it for Cuckoo. I bought it for Auntie. I'm like, oh, thank
Aw.
you. Such a
That's so
sweetheart.
nice. Milo
Yeah.
is great for you.
No, but
Okay.
Milo is like 50% sugar, so
Well, in Australia, Milo is pretty big. That's why he's always like pushing.
Milo is big in Singapore too.
Yeah, I don't like
Make
Milo.
it Australian again.
I stopped liking Milo the moment I
So,
realized hot chocolate is a drink.
Don't like Milo, you don't speak Chinese, you don't like Singlish.
Here we go.
You are a fake Singaporean.
Yeah, right.
And
You are
you-
like the 68th person to tell that to me, and my answer to you
And then-
is, who cares?
And then Tim has like a fake dog that's actually having a dog costume in in like a cat instead.
Wait, what?
I'm not
I
getting
said that completely wrong. I'm
Yeah.
saying a dog costume, but inside the costume of the dog is a cat.
Do you have a
Just
cat?
forget it.
No, I have a dog because I don't like cats.
You don't get it, Tim.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, Jake. It's alright. It's alright to be the minority.
Yeah. You white people. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
okay. Let's
okay.
let's
I'm gonna learn Chinese so I can speak Chinese to you.
Why?
No, it's okay. Tim doesn't speak Mandarin.
And then we can force him to speak Mandarin.
No,
Yes,
okay.
no,
That is one thing people can't do. Is force the language on me, and I'm like, I'm out of your life.
No, I was just telling Tim a while back, when Kinto was still around, that we should do a Chinese stream, like a 5 minutes Chinese stream, when he reached a certain number of like subscribers. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. You can bargain for 3 minutes also.
Like you can pay your channel points to include speak only Chinese. for
That's what
5
I
minutes.
did. He said no.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not the worst idea ever. But
Oh,
I feel like I'm just gonna insult every Chinese people in the universe.
No, the thing. Okay, that's the thing. Like, I feel there's no right or wrong in language, and there's no shame in speaking a language that
There's
you're
no
not good at.
shame, yeah.
Because it's learning. At the end of the day, it's learning. That's how you learn the language. You need to be bad at it to know it. So, when, like, the example that I told you, Tim, and Jake, now I'm telling you now. So, the very first day of school, my kindergarten, I came from Mandarin speaking family. So, no word of English was spoken in my
Terrible.
in my household. So when I first went to kindergarten on first day, the teacher actually talked to me, and I didn't know what they were saying, so I had to reply them, and I replied, and I just walked away.
I should do that to people now.
And it was so bad to a point that my principal went to look for my mom and said that I don't understand your daughter's English. Only she understands it. No one would understand. Because yeah, for the longest time, I was just like talk to people like in English, my form of English. So I would follow the intonation of the word, of like the syllables and everything, but I have no
Yeah.
idea what I'm saying. But that's how you learn language.
I
I need
should,
to
Saying
get it.
random
I
words.
should just do it just to irritate people though.
What?
Too
Speak
bad,
Chinese?
It takes that's English, but it takes me a lot. It takes me a lot to be annoyed. As I've told you about my ex.
I don't design people to be annoying, but I know how to make them feel left out. At least
That's
I
not
was not a
nice.
nice person back. Well, nice in the term.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. We all know this, Tim.
yeah,
You already told your deepest, darkest secrets.
On stream.
uh, no. I mean, like I said, right? I had a very interesting life during like
Yeah.
my school times, right? So, you had to be savage to like kind of survive all the.
Survive.
Hey, it's people would get hurt. People would like attempt suicide. It's crazy. It
Wait.
was
What?
yeah. It's very insane because you know,
You mean things that you do make people?
well, not me specifically, but
Oh.
but in the same friend group and like in this
Whoa.
like giant
Whoa.
like multiple cliques, right? It's so
Whoa.
it's just idea of, well, it's like just three big emotions like jealousy, horniness, lustfulness, and
Horniness.
yeah, it's just jealousy, lustfulness, and like greed, right? So it's like this tree was just amplified by every single
Wait.
clique.
So the 7 deadly sins, and you hit all of them.
But yeah,
Greed,
it's crazy.
envy, jealousy, anger. What else? Everything.
Gluttony.
Well, gluttony, wrath. I think that's
Envy.
envy. Yes.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's
I
one
don't
more.
know why I know this.
Well, no, I deal with a lot of this stuff, but not deal with this. But I had to write a story about it. But anyway,
gluttony,
irrelevant.
Envy.
But yeah, it was
Lust.
just crazy because we had people where they would have just sex with this person just so that the other person won't, like,
Wait, what?
Yeah, it
We're
was
talking
great.
about sex now.
yeah, that's always like, it's crazy. Like they would just have sex with this person just to spite the previous person.
Wouldn't you call that person a slut?
We call those people idiots.
Yeah.
That too. Very good. Very good. Yes.
But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just this bunch of clique. Like people will like perform.
You know a bunch of very toxic people.
Oh yeah, it was a toxic life. Like that's why now I'm trying to like, but I think I meant it when I said I'm looking for more deeper connection because all the friends I had from there are so shallow, and now it's kind of like falling apart around me. Like I don't
Wow.
really, yeah, it's like I don't really like hanging out with those people. They never really, when we hang together, it was because of either relationships or people had like like a
Gossip.
shoulder to cry.
Oh my gosh, you're like those Korean dramas, you know those.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's what people always say. So
Wow.
Okay, I found out what the 7 deadly sins are. It's lust, gluttony, greed, sloth. wrath,
sloth, right,
envy,
remember sloth,
and then
yeah.
pride.
oh, pride, yes. Oh yeah, there's a lot of egos and a lot of peacocks in this as well.
Peacocks.
Yeah, because peacocks are like super proud, right? All the males.
Oh, okay, that's what
Are
it means.
they?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, it was just crazy. It was just like a really toxic, like the longest relationship anyone have is like 4 months, and that's like stretching it. So
4 months.
yeah, it's insane. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just dumb. But that means there's a lot of content. It's the reason why I have this podcast as well, so I can like talk about it every few times.
Wait, if you don't mind, Tim,
Yes.
how old are you?
How old am I?
Aren't you 30, Tim?
No, I'm not 30. Don't ever say that again.
I'm so offended.
I don't like to be old.
You will be old one day.
True,
Okay,
but not
how old are
today.
you? What year are you born in?
96.
Oh, you're 1 year younger than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you guys are old. What the hell?
Okay, now that's offensive.
Oh, saying okay, playing the white card now, and you think
The white
me
card.
calling you old? Me.
So the white dude in the group say, "Are you're playing the minority card now? Are you?"
Oh, such a white thing to do. I'm kidding. Kind of, but not really, but kind of.
Okay, kind of.
But yeah, it's great. Like, I mean, back then it wasn't so great, but right now it's just free, realistic content, and I live for it. Well, not really live for it, but you know, it's fun. It's great. We should talk more.
Yeah.
I bet you'll love to hear some of the stories.
Okay, so it's Tim plus the two guests today. So do you want to have a rating at the end of your podcast?
Who's giving the rating?
I have no idea. You are the host.
Oh well, today's was A plus because the fact that we almost are gonna hit 4
Yay.
hours. It is A
Yay!
plus.
That's great.
It is fun.
Yay.
I don't think I had a boring person yet. So
I'm pretty
Okay.
boring though, so that's kind of.
well, okay. So I always like to do a background check before I actually bring people to talk about, right? Because I need
What,
to.
Are you gonna check for criminal record?
No, but I need to check if they're comfortable with the topics to talk about. I know some people can be
Oh.
quite opinionated and can be quite stubborn in their.
Like what? Like what?
No, like, you know, if you talk about you jokingly want to insult a person, but then they're like all righteous and like, hey, you shouldn't do that. I'm not gonna bring those kind of people in.
Oh.
Or if you bring in the R-rated jokes and then they're like, ew.
That's fine. I mean, hey, with hanging with you guys, that's me, right?
We don't even say that much R-rated jokes, except for Kinto saying he wants to be a bottom feeder, but like that's about it.
I mean, between Kinto, Josh, it's just like,
And
Oh,
Brian.
and Brian is just like, yeah.
Yesterday's
That's just,
session was interesting.
yes,
And
it's
then
just-
us three are like the more sensible people.
yeah,
Yes.
the more tamed, I like to say.
Keep the balance.
Sure.
You know, I was
The
I was
power of
rewatching our the VOD yesterday, our game yesterday, and I realized one thing that I realized that shit that
Shit.
no I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. That's why I said shit. But I realized that you just like a reflection of the game feedback, right? Tim, you are very active in voicing out your opinions, but sometimes if you get too loud, then it's quite obvious.
Damn.
It can get quite obvious.
Psychoanalyzing the
Yeah, I was watching it.
Damn.
I was rewatching it. Then for
I
Jake,
can't watch it.
you can't watch it. Why?
Yeah, I can't hear my voice. I hate hearing my voice.
Oh, but your voice is okay.
Oh, thank you, but I don't think
I-
so.
I think I have a very scratchy voice. I feel I've always felt like I sound like a toad. So
I
that's why
sound
don't
like
like-
a child.
Tim sounds like a child.
I do.
I don't know.
I do.
I sound a lot more deeper, but when I record my voice, I sound like a child, and I don't like it.
I think
It's normal. It's
I
normal.
personally
well,
think
it
no
is
one really
normal.
cares how you sound unless
Yeah.
you really have the A-star sexy voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, no one really cares, I
Look.
believe.
Tim.
Yes.
Not Tim. Jake.
Oh.
If anyone cares about your voice, right? If anyone cares about voices in the beginning, PewDiePie wouldn't have made it so big. He has a weird voice. He has a weird ass voice. His voice is quite scratchy.
I mean,
Hi, what's going, bros? That's his voice in the beginning. Yeah, and he made
Yeah.
it big.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
weird are like the best thing, right? So people
But
love
isn't
it.
he Swedish?
Yeah. I don't know what he is. Another
But
white
how-
guy.
But your
Tim,
Yeah.
okay, you need to calm down. Every time you say those type of comments, I'm like, ugh,
now that's being racist.
my soul's getting drained.
You are being racist now.
Great, I need more energy,
tough.
so slip it
Oh,
up.
more energy. It's almost 6 a.m. It's almost 12 a.m. We should end the podcast.
We should. Oh my god, this is like the longest one. Ugh.
Okay, what were you saying here, Tony?
Your voice is okay.
No, like, weren't you talking about something else?
Um,
I don't remember.
the game.
Was it the game? Was that the last thing we were talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about the game. I think Jake is actually very observant.
Oh, yeah.
Perspective.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I told you, I like to be quiet and let things unravel.
Yeah, and Josh is so funny because he keeps self-sabotaging himself. It's so funny, especially the last round. I remember, I was watching from Josh's point of view after watching a VOD. Josh was like, when they were trying to guess who's the victim, witness. Sorry, he's like, yeah, Hitomi's not the witness. So why do you say I'm not? The only person that keeps jumping on you is me. Yeah, yeah.
I would say this kind of games, like the first game, or I guess the first session of those games, are always like not accurate representation of their personality because some people they need to learn what the rule is before they kind of like give away their I guess their what's the word
Serious gameplay.
yeah
And it takes a while for everyone to warm up with each
Yeah.
other too. Yeah.
But I think generally yesterday's group the ice has already been broken, so I don't think that was like
It's
a
funny
big-
because like Brian is funny.
Yes, he is.
Brian's so funny.
You know, have you ended your stream?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Okay. Please end it.
Oh, okay, fine.
please end it.
All right, thank you everyone for listening. It was a long one. I am not gonna edit this one, so thank you for listening to Strictly Not
Lazy.
Advice. Yes, I'm lazy. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Good night, everyone, and thank you. And
night.
remember, this is Strictly Not Advice. I messed that up. God damn. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.